Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Roll Hit Die Presents, our weekly episode of the Red Star Rising campaign, currently in the second chapter, Phallus of Spirits. I am Dan Latham, also known as Shadrick Dagar, your dungeon master for this evening. And with me, I have all our little friends here. I'll have them introduce themselves, starting with... Oh, hey, I got some camera work to do. I apologize. We'll get right to that as I get the introductions. So, Smedley, introduce yourself.
My name is Fallon, and I will be playing Smedley.
Short and sweet, Sadir. Apparently you're good. Okay. Give me a second. After Sadir is Shailene. After that is Hernan. Oh yeah, Sayer. So now we'll go to Sayer since I did just move Shailene out of Sayer's slot, and that's the reason why I chose wrong. I apologize. Alright, Vanessa, you're next. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Following Vanessa is, of course, at last but not least, Kenna. And apparently. Alright, so where are we? I'll put you guys right here. Alright, so let's see. With that, we have our typical announcements. All our gaming maps and miniatures are brought to you so our players can see where we're at 9 times out of 10. Through the Roll20 app. Any sound effects that I may use or music that I may use in any of my campaigns are brought to you through Sirenscape, or I make up the noise myself, which my players seem to love. Let's see. Also, the game itself, of course, is brought to you through the beautiful people at the company called GUI Cube. If you've not had a chance to check them out, please. Let me turn my mic off right quick. Apparently, I have a motorcycle set. Please check them out and see some of the fine artwork, the books they have that you can follow along with, encounters. Always some little twist we can throw at our players. Also, as far as tonight's concerned, Twitch has this nice little reward set up. You know, you get points for watching, and our viewers have been enjoying that so much, and our players are enjoying you enjoying that so much. Right, guys? With that, there's a change. The NSRE is no longer considered an NSRE. It's more of a, you tell me what I'm throwing at these guys as long as it's level appropriate. Yes, and straight off the gate, looks like Smedley gets a GUI reward. So, Smedley, will you roll me a d20 and we'll take care of that. So, if you guys want to give me a suggestion, spend those points and we'll throw something at our players here. So, yes. Spotty, thanks for subbing for us, man. Welcome. Before we continue with the question, the GUI reward that Curtis gave Smedley is one single permanent hit point. So he... All right. So, question, Rod. What was the question? Oh yeah, yeah. Pretty much to punish, but there's advantages and good rewards. You know what? We can do something right quick. Since you have brought that up, we will incorporate a very new one right now. So let's see. How do I add to it? Probably has to be done in actual Twitch, wouldn't it? Welcome to the show. All right, so I will incorporate it, but let's see. We're going to incorporate a new point. It's going to be a little higher than the NSRE because of what it's going to be, but we'll say what's our NSRE right now? 5,000 for NSRE. So we'll say if you let me put it in as soon as I can put it in. We'll say if you spend 10,000 points, you can give one of the players an item that I can draw out of the previous magic item list from the previous chapter. It's going to be, I'd say, about 10,000. Mm. Yes, let's see. Like I said, it'll be a random. Oh, roll a six sider, a six sicker. I see that, a six sixer. It'd have to be an eight sided since we now have Smedley in with us. So, which brings us to the newest point before our campaign starts. Our dear player over here, who is covering the role of Smedley, has been playing as a commoner for the last several weeks. Well, Smedley needs to choose a class in which to, continue with the campaign with the group, with the troop. So the question is, what class should Smedley have? So maybe suggestions from chat to see what kind of class Smedley should pick up from the way you've seen Smedley play the last few weeks. Would be most appreciative. It might actually help her narrow down her decision. Wait a minute, what was that? Six sider Smedley can't get it. Oh, okay, I gotcha. A lot of hate for Smedley. Well, honestly, there was a lot of hate for Smedley for some reason before Smedley was ever a player. I don't know why that is. So,
Probably because how you made him.
yes, Smedley, please wave and say hello.
Hi.
Yes, I incorporated because of the way things were rolling with the players. I incorporated Smedley as being with the group and thought it would be cool to bring in the granddaughter to play said role. Therefore, Smedley is actually a player character currently until Smedley or the troop decides to send Smedley on the way, or until the storyline comes up that Smedley needs to go on his way. So we will see what happens. So what throughout the chat, throughout the day, throughout the show, if you guys wish to give me some suggestions or give us some suggestions as what Smedley should be or could be as far as the campaign continues from here. So without further ado, for a gooey reward, would one of my players care to tell us what happened last session from the eyes of the player? Then I suppose that is a volunteer right there. Shailene! So for this precious gooey reward, Shailene, why don't you tell us what happened last week? What the heck? Sorry, go for it. It wasn't you, it was me. Oh, there's a.
Fine with the drinking.
You did not.
Did I drink it all? Yes. Did it come back up? Not technically.
No, but it came out.
I hear Twitch a lot better.
Is it better now?
Yeah, I just checked.
Okay. Then I shall continue. Sayre, under the table, stood up, but not well. Sorry, happened.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, everyone.
Mics were turned off, and that was the fault of the controller. My bad.
Woo! So I said a bunch of things that happened, and they were all accurate.
To rehash.
Thirsty Skin Flute got his ale.
Skin flute.
That was the name. We got pie, potions, sold some cordial. Members from the Guild of Couriers, Ariel had a message to deliver to Senesi, which is how she learned that she was unconscious. Not a great thing. We learned some things from the group from my not so stealthy listening skills. That King's Crossing is having some issues, caravan attacks and such, that there's unrest in the eastern towns. And then a fire broke out with some thieves at the gambling tents, and we tried to chase them down, but we got attacked by hog skeeters and a wonderful random encounter that didn't almost kill me. Honest, it's fine. Who turned to attack us, and now we're back on the path to a tavern to try and find people that we have to find. Yep, that's where my notes stopped. So that's as far as I got.
We were attacked by more guards.
I said that.
And they stole.
Oh yeah, they stole very important paperwork from the tents.
No, they also stole Mother Sylvance's
necklace or talisman.
amulet. Yeah.
Stuff that's probably not important to anyone but us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For the
Ned, we have to find Ned.
Yep, Big Ned. I kicked his ass already.
No, we done been down this road one time.
Wolf. That's where we're headed.
All right, so
That's all I got.
ladies and gentlemen, the new item is put in the slot. So if you wish to spend the points to give a random item from the previous episode to a random player, you can now spend it. So before that, of course, did you already roll the dice for your...
I did not. I was getting it ready now. Ta-da!
All right.
I'm gonna have to use my I did use my temporary hit points already, didn't I? I have them.
So,
You get an extra attack. When you use this reward, you may take a single extra attack or cast a known cantrip spell as a free action during your turn.
All right.
So
under Twitch chat, there is a little circle with a number beside it. And you can click that, and that's how many points you have. You can choose to spend them there. He's a...
Aww.
Wait.
Oh.
He's a busy
Each
man.
100 is like 1,000 for him, right?
Unfortunately, Twitch doesn't see it that way.
Oh.
I also sent you a whisper, Dan.
Yes, I see it. And I would say no, due to the system we are working with.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. You are referring to Smedley, correct? With that question?
No, NSRE.
Oh yeah, let's stick with things that aren't homebrewed. As for the NSRE and spending the 5,000 to send a creature against the players that's of challenge rating of their stature, let's keep it simple. Let's not go with any homebrews that somebody's put together, because a lot of times those haven't been play tested enough to maybe break the party or break the game. I don't want to do that. You should get credit as long as you're watching. For every, how often does it reward you with points for watching the stream itself? I mean, you guys know better
Never
than I
pay
do.
attention because I just have it up while we play.
It's like every 10 minutes.
Something like that.
And
But I did notice though, if you watch it on the phone, it doesn't reward you near as much as if you watch it on the computer.
that's
And then there's a little box that'll come up every so often about the
The
treasure
recordings
box where
don't
you get
seem
like
to
50.
either. It seems like you have to be live to pick up points.
Mhm.
Sadly.
Womp, womp, womp.
Alright, so let me close this out because I don't need that brought up and bring out extra sounds that aren't supposed to be here since I couldn't even get my player sounds to come in right. Alright, so you guys are in the woods. You just finished dealing with said issues. So let's go ahead and jump on in and see what else is going on.
We head toward the tavern.
Yeah,
Who's looking like
Malice.
they're about to fall unconscious here?
I mean,
Shailene needs help.
thankfully, I have 16 hit points right now, but 10 of them are temporary. I mean,
Wow.
if you were asking how I feel about a 6.
You have more
On a
temporary hit
scale of
points
what,
than I have
though?
actual hit points.
Me too.
Because on
I
a scale
feel
of
great.
32, I feel like about a 29.
Oh, bragging now.
I feel about a 16 myself.
Out of what, though? See, we got to use our own scales because they're all a little
23.
different.
Smedley, how do you feel right now?
About what?
Health-wise, how are you feeling health-wise?
I mean, you got so many things to feel about.
I mean,
Didn't
you did
use your
just get
temp hit
like
points?
shocked extremely hard by somebody
What are you talking
in the
about?
party.
No.
As someone you look up to.
I'm not quite sure.
I think Smedley forgave me already.
Can
I feel
everybody
great.
hear her
I wouldn't
just
go that
fine?
far.
Stop it.
Speak up.
I
maybe a
heard
little.
that just fine.
Let's direction that a little bit more your direction. Alright, so what are y'all doing?
Well, it looks like a couple of us aren't doing too bad. How
Am I
how
still
can we go
drunk?
about this?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Well, it's not been too long, so yeah, you're still, yeah, we'll say you after combat you're kind of adrenaline kicking in, it's kind of helping counteract it, so
Okay. Because doing
I'm
that 2
hungover
weeks
now.
in a row was going to be a little tough.
I mean, I can always, I can't do that, we're live. I already
Always.
showed it before the stream.
I'm fine hit point wise, but if we want to take a short rest, that's okay.
Do we
Well,
have hit dice to do that?
I don't think.
I
I don't think anyone's going to
Oh,
be able to
same.
benefit from that,
Yeah,
other
there's
than
no hit dice left.
maybe some of my abilities.
What about like a long rest?
We can't do that. We're
You can
supposed
take
to
a long
leave.
rest if you want, but you know, I mean, there is this whole thing of with the carnival and such, and people.
Yeah,
leave
we
early.
take a long rest and we leave in the morning. That
And
sounds
the
great.
thieves. No, we have to go find
We have
Ned.
to go find- we have to
I don't
find-
think
we have to get
I don't-
this
I
amulet
don't
back.
think we've been asked to do that.
We know better. Well, I know better.
I mean, is there any way anyone can heal them? Is what I'm asking.
I have one heal on the staff that I could use.
Can I gift a GUI reward?
Can you what?
Can
Gift
I
a GUI.
gift a GUI reward?
If you have one, you one of yours. Oh, I
Yep.
see. Like your advantage.
Yes, or my temporary hit points.
It's your GUI reward. You can temporary hit points. If you haven't used it yet, I'm gonna say use it however you wish. I mean, it's yours to use.
Okay. So, if somebody wants temporary hit points, and we get into a fiasco, we did
Which
put
we
a good
will.
yeah, we put a good whooping on that and them in the morning. So, this is fine.
Flames.
It's all good. It's fine. It's fine. Everything be alright. Everything be alright.
That's
All
what
right.
I got.
So, what are y'all doing?
We're gonna heading towards that tavern still.
Yeah, we gotta go get Ned.
Before we get too excited, I'd like to give Shailene here. I'd like to give you 5 arrows of these.
Oh,
+1 attack, +1 damage arrows.
magical. See what I did there?
They're
Thank you.
not magical. I think it's just the way they're crafted.
You said they were
Ah.
very good arrows, and when I shot one, that's what you told me they did.
There were
So-
5, you said?
Yeah,
Yes,
there's only 5 of
Awesome.
them.
Brother, may I that you show up and everybody is definitely concerned about their hit points. All right, so with that, let's see. What's our marching order? Can we line up back in our marching order since we're all spread out here on the map?
Yep.
Mhm.
I will be in the back again. Which
I
way
shall
are we? We're going
be- I'll
east?
be-
We're gonna
Yeah, I'll
say
be
you're
tw-
heading this way.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm.
So
maybe
I
was
will
too
be toward the front.
Oh, we're going way down. Okay. I mean, I can stay in front. I can be in the middle. It's whatever y'all want.
I can be in the middle.
I got you.
fast. Are we playing leapfrog now?
Yeah, it looks like
Apparently.
it, doesn't it?
All right.
Oh, Malanta.
So
Oh, look!
I
It's
can't.
your. Oh,
I
look!
can't.
A stray child. Let me go this way.
Well, you want to burn it?
Well, I mean, he's
Burn,
got
shot.
fire. He's got lightning. What other elements can you do?
Can you make it rain?
That's for
Have
me
you
to
ever
know.
considered freezing one?
I'm working on it.
Ooh, they last longer that way.
yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was actually looking for like a flame like animation to put on you or whatever. All right, so moving right along. Let's see, Sadir and Hernan, since you are currently up in the front, will you please give me a perception roll?
Wow.
Hernan is a 16. What about Sadir? 14. All right, you both notice at the same time. Once you get to the front of the tavern, you do notice a nice little shiny on the ground out front of the mangy hound. Now, the
So yeah, we
mangy
really do have
hound.
to start walking in front.
So let's show you what the mangy hound looks like, shall we?
but first a shiny.
The shinies. Love the shinies. Alright, let's see. Mangy hound. Yeah, there it is. So show that to my players and show that to everyone else. And for
Oh,
those
that looks like a very reputable place.
hey,
Wonderfully reputable.
It does look.
I
like
sit
it's
in front of it all night long. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. It looks pretty good to me.
you have a problem with my mangy hound. Anyway.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so you two see something shiny before you ever get to the place. You find an earring, one of Mother Sylvanessa's earrings on the ground.
Ooh.
Well, we're heading the right way.
It's right.
You want to
She's
hold on to
missing,
that, or
right?
you want
Yeah,
me to?
yeah, I'll pick it up.
No, she's not missing.
No,
Her
that
stuff
she's not
is.
missing. She's in a coma.
Yes.
Her stuff's missing from her
Yeah, her
tent,
stuff's missing.
and then they
Right.
burnt it down.
Why does no one like poor Ned? He's such a sweet boy.
He is.
Oh, well, he's Smedley's minion. All
He
right.
wanted to fight, and he lost.
All right. So let's see.
I will pocket the earring then.
Let's see. Okay, pocket the earring. Copy that. Who do I have out ahead? Hernan and Sadir roll that. Sayer, Kenna, and Smedley. Why don't you give me a perception check? Okay. Well, good thing it wasn't disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're not drunk anymore.
Okay, so even Smedley sees what.
I've unchecked that now.
So everyone sees what could only be considered Jend. As he opens the door, checks to see if anybody's following him.
Who?
Yeah, I don't recall that name.
There was
Yeah.
3. So you remember there were 3 of them
Yeah.
in the pit. So you had Ned, you had
Throwing
Red-
knives, swords, and arrows, I
Arrows.
thought.
So you
Yeah.
guys are
Yeah.
about 100 feet from the inn at this point in time.
Oh, okay.
What
Do I
would
wanna
you
just
like
shoot him?
to do?
So we
no,
see
no.
one
He
of
stole
Ned's
from us.
friends.
Possibly.
Yeah, he was with him.
All right,
I
I would try to talk to him and see if he knows where Ned is.
Okay, so
My bow's out.
this point, I'm just about to throw fire.
Oh, look! Before we kill everybody, let's try a
What?
little diplomacy.
Because
Okay.
it was.
They
we're-
stole from us.
We don't know who stole it. We just think Ned did.
Well, I mean,
I
they said
think-
Big Ned from yesterday.
Right,
And
but
he's a pretty easy figure to describe.
we don't know if this guy was with him. We don't know if he even knows anything about it.
No, I just have my bow out
It's okay.
and ready.
We have to be careful to murder the right people, not the
Correct.
wrong people.
I'm not very
Correct.
good at that, so
Yeah, before you go fireballing everyone in the town and burn the inn down, how about we talk?
I prepare a firebolt, but you can talk.
I'm not much of talking, but I can try.
Reason why I'm at the back of the line.
Normally, that's left to other people.
What was
Okay.
that, Smedley?
So there's a reason why I'm at the back of the line while he's at the front.
Okay, I can.
And
Try.
with that, the door shuts on the end.
Oh well.
That's good. Did he see us, or did it look like he saw us? Maybe he didn't see us.
Maybe you should go in and scope out the place.
I'm
You're
gonna go in
sneaky,
the inn and see if I can find him because he just went in the door, right?
Well, he went through
Jen
the doorway.
did.
Yeah, Jen
He
did.
was,
I'm
it was
I'm
one of the
gonna-
guys that was with him
I'm gonna walk around
yesterday.
Why don't
Does-
you guys walk around and see what you can see and see if you can find Ned outside. I'll go inside, see if I can find Jen and ask him if he's seen Ned.
So I will walk around to the left of the building, like this way, and go around the left to see if there's other entrances, or if they try to run, that they get stopped, possibly.
Tempted to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fireball to stop. Yeah.
It almost worked the first time I tried to do it that way.
It
Almost.
did
You hit
almost
something.
work.
Try not shocking Smedley while we're in there, okay?
Medley's back there. We're good.
Try not killing any other kids today.
Okay, so what's the deal?
All right, so I'm going to go inside and see if I can talk to Jen, and they're going to look around, see if there's other entrances or exits, and try not to kill any children.
All right, so like I said, you guys are about 100 feet out, so are everybody else staying this far back while just you go in?
I'm going around the left side of the building to look and see if there's any other entrances or exits.
Okay, so you're
I'll go
just
up
scout
to the
out.
building, but not by a window. And I won't go inside.
All right, so move your miniatures down to the cabin that's down here we used once before. And let's describe exactly how exactly you're doing this. Who's doing what?
All the way there. Okay. First, I gotta move.
So we're going to say 100 feet will be right here.
Here's 100 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
And Ken is going to walk straight in the door.
Yep, I sure
What's
am.
happened?
All right. And,
I'll
My-
go up, but not by a window.
all right.
Miss
So
K.
so to get this underway and get this
My-
properly laid out and give everybody a chance,
My character is.
why don't you
bugging
click your
out.
character and roll
Please hold.
initiative?
You're fine. Go ahead.
Ooh. That's my one good roll of the evening, y'all.
I need to add you in.
No, you don't know that. You could have two.
Thanks, buddy.
Medley rolled a 2. And all right, so let's see. Starting from the.
Hold on, Vanessa's having an initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, my character like bugged out for a minute. And yeah, it was weird.
Sorry about that delay.
Not a problem.
It happens.
We told you not to be dancing on the roof. Get down from here.
I'm actually looking at the picture to make sure.
I'm just dancing with
I
myself
think
at
he
this point.
sees the picture from the Phallus of Spirits.
Oh, okay. All right, so before we continue with what you're doing, evening has come. You can barely see the soul as it hides behind the trees. As you approach the inn, where the scoundrels have likely fled, a slight cloud cover shrouds the darkening sky, which is made somewhat lighter by the early rising of Lunius. the huge silver moon in Ziath's night sky. She is visible just above the tops of the trees. The three dancers leaving fiery lines around her as they run in the circular path. Nearby is Vixen, the smaller blue moon that also orbits Ziathe. Yet there is also an unsettling red cast growing in the twilight. As the clouds shift in a brisk breeze, a third celestial face appears in the northern sky, glaring down upon the world. Though the familiar host of stars in the grand constellations have yet to appear, this new, blood-colored face leers down at you, nearly outshining Lunios. You have never seen its like before. The light it casts is malevolent in itself, bathing the area around you in a sickly crimson hue. The star's very presence makes you uneasy. Instinctively, you sense a grave significance to the appearance of the red luminary, but none of you know what it could portend, and you are most certainly far from anyone who could explain it. So, let's see. How about everybody give me an intelligence check?
Check or save?
Check.
I guess it's the exact same number for me. And
I rolled save. Sorry. 1 second. I'll do the right one.
I did the same thing. Sorry.
It's the same number for me, so it didn't make a difference.
I wasn't going
Right,
to point
it's
out
still-
your lack of intelligence. It's cool.
No, I'd say what I mean. It doesn't make a
Fair
difference.
enough, you weren't
and I was
actually
already
there,
comfortable.
so it comes up fine. Alright, so...
I would like to react at some point.
Actually, you rolled a 13 first, didn't you? Sayer, you have a 3.
Yes.
Ferdinand has a 10.
Correct.
Alright. Sidir, Shailene, 19 and a 23. Kenna with a 7. Vanessa with a 17.
Well,
Mine's
my
a 8.
save was a 7, but my actual intelligence was 14. I
Alright, so
rolled the wrong
let's
thing.
see. So, Shailene, you rolled intelligence save.
It was a
so
night. It was a
She rolled a
19. I
19.
rerolled.
yeah, well, technically, if we take the 2 points off of your intelligence save from your intelligence roll, we'll just say you had a 21.
Okay, well, whatever works for you. They're both good. I'm
Side-
happy with
Mine was an 18 natural.
Copy that. Alright, so looks like you and Shailene are the only ones that pick up on this. You guys, you see the star, and you feel this unease, but the two of you remember last night, just before everything went to hell, Vezi was staring at that exact location in the sky. Just before the lights went out, before Sayer passed out, Vezi and Sinessa passed out, Salvenza passed out. Sorry,
No, you're alright.
and I think the last word she said was, "He's here," or "It's here." But you remember her staring at that exact point in the sky at that point in time.
Hey, ghost lady, you see anything?
What's that supposed to mean? Now you believe it? Now you believe? Okay. Okay. I am going to, since I do recall that, I am going to look around to see if I see any spirits or ghosts, because I did see them around the same time.
No, you don't see anything currently.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
do all see the red star, though, right, Dan?
Yes, everyone sees the red star.
Is it bright enough where the people in the inn would see it?
If you look over my
Left shoulder?
left shoulder, you tell me.
Oh, yeah. I did see that.
That
I
is.
just want to make sure that others can see it, because, hey, guys, I have an idea. I'm going to go get our stuff back.
All right. I'll
Okay.
trust you.
Oh, what do you need us to do?
I will still make my way around toward the back just to make sure someone doesn't run out.
Just have my back if it goes wrong.
Okay, I'll put bows, daggers, or not going in armed. What do you want?
What?
Just
I'm
have your
gonna
back.
walk in because I'm not 100% yet.
Cool. I'm gonna put my bow away and follow you then, if when we get that chance.
So kind of walking up to the tavern,
Okay.
kicking open the door,
Well, he's gonna be kicking me if you do that.
The Mangy Hound Inn itself is a somewhat dilapidated 4-story wood and plaster building. It stands on the north side of the King's Highway in a clearing with more than a few gnarled, leafless oaks spaced about it. The building is tall and has a steeply peaked roof that sports gables on the side facing you. Each gable has a small dark window in its face. Also protruding from the building is a circular tower that rises up above the roof line. Near the front of the roof is a weather vane in the shape of a hound on the run. The entrance to the Mangy Hound faces the road. Affixed to the front of the building is a rather large, partially covered porch, which is reached by a stair. Sitting on the porch are 2 rocking chairs. A stout wooden door is set in the wall at the back of the porch. It looks as if it leads into the commons room. Next to the door is a posting board with parchment notices affixed to it. There are windows on either side of the front door which have open wood shutters that are fixed to the wall. Light from the common room shines out into the dimness of the early evening. The floor above has a number of windows that are likewise flanked by open shutters. Dim light escapes from some of them, and you can barely discern a few dark-tied lanterns burning about the place. A stable can be seen behind the building. Hanging from the side of the building, above the steps that ascend the porch, is a signboard shaped like a dog's head. Beneath the head are the words, "The Mangy Hound." So the 2 of you are making your way up the stairs, and
Yep.
Sidear is making his way around the back.
So with the door open, hopefully the red star can be seen.
The door is not open.
Oh, I thought I was kicking the door open.
You have
No.
not gotten to that point yet.
Because she was in front of us. So.
You see this on the board beside it.
Oh, Atlanta. That's a lot. Gosh, we could be towns guards. No?
Plumber.
I think it's time to go catch some people.
Oh, no blood touched here.
Oh,
Alright.
y'all.
Sadir,
Yes, sir.
the back of the building. There's a set of steps that ascend to a service door in the back. You can only assume it's a service door, of course,
Right.
because it's an inn. Let's see, that is the only other entrance into the building that you've seen from walking around this side of the building.
Okay.
So, which one
Guys,
of the
we
2
could
of you are
get
doing the
tattoos.
kick?
Well, I'm in front of him, so if he's kicking the door, he's kicking me in the butt.
I thought you had already gone in.
Nope, nobody has gone in yet because you guys are still 100 feet out. Actually, we need to, like I said, had you roll initiative. So, Sadir, you make your way around back. Like I said, you see stairs leading up to a door, which could, in your mind, be a service door. Shailene, what did you say you were doing at this time?
Oh, I was going to wait for hold my action until Sayer
And
goes.
what action would you like to hold? Per se?
I will walk in with him and then be menacing.
All right, so at this point in time, Kenna.
Yes, I am opening the door to enter into the tavern.
All right, the spacious common room, the Mangy Hound, is dimly lit by a large cooking fire in the hearth at the back of the room. Beyond it, you can see the bar. Half-melted candles burn in holders atop each table, which are surrounded by a rough collection of various chairs and stools. But it is not the decor you consider, for inside the commons room, a disturbing scene is taking place. So,
A disturbing
a
scene?
very disturbing scene is taking place.
And what would that scene
For
be?
masks and robes and sacrifices, because I've seen this show.
A man and a woman kneeling on the floor. The woman's dress is torn, and she appears to be crying. Warston, the ringleader of the unsavory men that challenged you at the archery range, stands over them with a scowl. An unsheathed sword in his hand, Big Ned stands behind the table, looming over the couple nearby. You can see Jen, a wicked grin on his face and a knife in his fist. There are 3 other men there as well, though you do not recognize them. It seems the inn has no other patrons, as the rest of the commons room is empty. Now, to show you what you actually see, and before you do anything, they are looking at the door as you walk in.
Oh,
So now
Dan,
I
we
will
did have a
put-
request in chat
Okay.
to read the notes that were up on the door.
Yeah, I was reading through the notes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys would be so kind as to read those notes, then.
Yeah,
would like
sure.
who would like to do so?
I can do that.
Go for
Where'd
it.
the handout go? Oh, which number was
27.
that? 27. All right, so wanted for murder, Liza Hambone, 100 gold, dead or alive. See the constable. Wanted adventurers, some really small print, but it's 200 gold, so that may be worth it, regardless of what that fine print says.
I got it. I have it if you want it. To deal with a rogue wyvern that is taking horses from Shroville,
Ooh, we should do that.
just northeast of Nevermore.
Then the Winter's Dance Fair and Festival gives the date. There'll be libations, feasting, music, dancing, and a bonfire featuring a whole bunch of folks that none of us really know. Wanted for murder, Vernick Hambone. He's next to Liza. His picture's next to Liza, and I bet they're in it together.
Oh, and Vernick signed the bottom of the thing.
He did. He said he was there. And 100 gold. Tattooing done right. It's not Tatooine, but it looks like but it's tattooing done right. Something. What is that? World
Bluefinger skilled tattooist. Mistakes rarely made. Get that perfect tattoo that you always wanted. Come to the house of Tatty Blue and Nevermore.
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Best friend tattoo. Oh.
And then repent from wickedness. The Church of Ordained Servants of the Lord Protector invite you to God's Day worship. Every God's Day, in case you weren't sure that God's Day worship happened on God's Day, they spell it out. God's Day worship just beyond the east gate of Nevermore. What does that say? Kaffa and fried sugar. Oh, maybe coffee. That might be some sort of coffee. Fried sugar breads will be served.
Oh, yeah.
Selling houndy dogs pups. Pure breed for certain. That usually means it's not. When they say for certain, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Old hell sniffer, where that lady then was hunting bitch, dangling after the mum. You be knowing how good them's dog be. Asking 22 for the run up to 50 yells for the best bitch of the litter. Although he said leader, not litter. So apparently
they're big puppies.
It's a metric bitch is what it is. Seek me, Drain Ofield, Esshire, so he thinks he's a gentleman, at my farm just north of Nevermore.
Well, I'm curious. Are those dogs even alive if they're by the leader?
Probably not, but you just,
not specified.
You get the dog and you just kind of out, and it's,
like a sausage tube?
Yes, they're sausage dogs, and you have to into the jar. Come on. I thought you were about to spit your stuff out. I was hoping. I'm not 9 o'clock. We're going to let that one go.
Nope. I said nothing.
Wanted information on the thieving rogue. Looks like Jayana, a.k.a. Irazer. Seek Tatis, supplicant of Comedy of the Unseen Star, and something about evenings. Ooh, there's an official decree.
Ooh.
The Lord Mayor of the town of Nevermore hereby decrees that there shall be no more bog running throughout the streets of town. This despicable practice has caused much disruption for shopkeepers and much foulness in the streets. And who participate in this activity from this day forth shall be placed in the stocks for a period of 2 days. Signed, this guy who has a stick up his ass. Wanted, rare. I'm translating.
Edgar Nevermore, is that his name?
Edgar Nevermore.
Edgar Nevermore, Lord Mayor. He's mayor of Nevermore.
Now, did that say hog running or bog running?
Hog.
Oh, that's hog running.
2 days in the stocks for running a hog? I'm in.
Well, I mean, maybe it's like the cannonball run, and it's just too dangerous for everybody. I don't know.
Must be.
I'm so much older than you guys. Except for Dan. I'm not going to say that. Wanted, rare herbs, fungi, lichen, and mosses. And there's a huge long list. And it says to go to the alchemist in Nevermore. I think that's the alchemist who gave us stuff, right, Dan?
Does it get a name?
Seek
Besides
Lena
alchemies in
Vizia.
Nevermore?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Yep.
You mean Lena's alchemy shop?
Yep.
Lena Vizid at Vizid's Alchemies in Nevermore.
So now we have a name.
Yeah, it's not Lena's Alchemies, it's Vizid's Alchemies.
For selling Big Henry.
Oh.
It looks like he says he mean my badass blue cock rooster. Oh, rooster. He can be bought
No,
he can fight like the Dickens. 50 yells or your best offer. Be seeking, shine a butcher at the butcher, Fundus chicken. Funnest chicken farm.
Is there a not fun chicken farm?
Yeah, I mean, kind of north of here where they're plucking them and bagging
Due
them.
west of Nevermore.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not by the leader, so they might be alive.
And it's not 9 o'clock, so I will keep.
Good
yes,
job.
we've let a few things go already. Front Leroy Gilderwood, famed bard and comedic personage, playing nightly at the Malthus Wolf in Nevermore, number 5,
We could
Alpenrooster Street in Ye Old Quarter. Wanted Town's Guards, good pay and benefits. See Constable Rolfe at the Town's Guard office in Nevermore. Blood touch need not apply. Well.
What?
Reward. 50 golds for information leading to the solving of the case of a number of burglaries in Nevermore. We don't want to help with that.
Yeah, no.
Well, no. What if we just blame it on one of the other people that's already on the wanted list? 50 gold?
Yeah, we can convince
I
him.
mean,
Wanted.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to figure this out. Are you guys admitting to the fact that you're the responsible for that?
No.
Responsible
we are
for what?
trying to just be
Absolutely
able
not.
to place blame on somebody so we can just claim a reward.
Okay, I'm just
That's
checking.
easy money.
Yeah, because that's easy money for Smedley if he's listening to all this.
Oh!
Smedley would never.
I'll just.
After you tried killing her?
I did no such thing.
That's a good idea.
Smedley is to blame. Smedley's the actual thief.
Oh my gosh.
Smedley's like 50
Maybe
gold.
that's why Smedley
Deuces.
ran away.
All right, what's next?
Wanted pelts, quality only. He doesn't want the non-quality pelts. Bear, owl bear, beaver.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let it go.
What's that?
Be right back.
Greenest
Let it go.
wolf.
Green cat, wolf.
Oh, green cat. Thank you. This is a really small font.
I have it blown up like
Can I
Yeah, I
do?
have mine pulled up, but it's
I
not big
did.
enough.
But the problem
No,
is
my computer's a touch screen, so I
Oh,
I-
you.
did that
Oh.
thing. Nah, like that.
Seekhammer and Vern Tanner Hands in Nevermore. Wanted adventurers to address serious rodent infestation in Nevermore sewers. Generous compensation. See Cranston Funklebucket, Guildmaster of the Pipe Fitters and Sewers Guild. Reward, 50 golds paid for information leading to the safe return of Crendy Clogger Flynn Plumber. Sounds like a gnome. And
Sounds like if we find him in the sewers, 2 birds, 1 stone.
yeah, but it says safe return, so it might be too late. That
You
Maybe
trying
we
to
get
say that
halvesies for
slip
dead.
soiled?
Can
Plus,
we
do
deal
you really
with
want
the
to save a
people
gnome?
now?
Reward 75 golds almost. Paid for information leading to the safe return of Shundeen Gundabald Sewer Inspector. Reward 125 gold. Paid for the information leading to the safe return of the Steel Hammer Adventuring Band gone missing in the Nevermore sewers.
Oh.
Wanted plumber. High pay and fair benefits. Some sewer work required. Absolutely no blood touched.
Oh, and then there's some nasty stuff written on the bottom, like kill all Shazats and
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to read that. That
blood
gives
tou-
people
well,
the
we're
idea
reading
that they
it
can
for
say
people
what they
who
want.
can't
Blood
see.
touchers are cursed.
We're reading it for gnomes.
One of the most important ones,
Suck.
Vernie was here.
So, with that, thank you for reading that for us, Rod, for the viewers at home to see what was all on it. As soon as you open the door, like I said, they're looking in your direction, but you do hear this. I'm getting real sick of your poor hospitality, Bodrid. We supply your hooch. We keep brigands off the road outside. We take good care of you here. And all we ask in return is fair recompenses. Ugh. Words, they're bad.
Recompense.
Yep. And maybe a little bit of good time when we're passing by. But not only ain't you got the coin to pay us for our services, but I see you pouring swill from Tothenshire. I'd rather serve the contents of a week-old chamber pot than that hogwash you bring down here, replies the man that's on his knees. And the only brigands accosting folks are you and your degenerate kin. The woman whimpers as Big Ned growls at the insult. That was a bit unkind of you to say, Bardred. Worston hisses through his grit teeth. I'll give you one chance to explain why I heard you wrong, and say what you really meant to say. Bardred just spits defiantly at Worsted. He wipes his cheek and brandishes his sword with a murderous intent. Okay, hold on. But with that, you do notice that the rest of the group are moving to intercept you, Kenna. So with that, you've stepped in, and now we jump to...
You're about to jump to a different map.
Nope, we're there's no
Theater of the mind.
for this. It's just an open room. What I will show you, or if I've not already shown you, the scene in front of you. Have you seen this?
Yep.
Yup, right before we read.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just
keep that
making
up.
sure that I didn't overlook something, because I do. But I will go for you one more. Let's see. This is Worston. For the folks at home.
Looks like a worsted.
Let's see, who else do we have? We have Jen
Jen
and Big
and
Ned.
Big Ned.
So...
He does look like Thermos Iron Strike, whatever his name was.
Now, you guys have seen Jen and Big Ned already, have you not?
Yep.
Yeah, a long time ago, yeah.
Ah, there we go. There's Big Ned to show for our folks at home. And once again, I'll refresh my players' memories. Do y'all get that?
Mm-hmm.
And
you,
this
sir.
is the gentleman you saw step through the door a little bit ago that you don't know whether or not he noticed you or did notice you. And of course, I already had Worston. You've seen
They
Worston
all look
before.
like ingrates.
Alright, so with that, they're looking at you, like I said, but you do notice Worston nod to Big Ned. Big Ned moves over and kicks the man viciously in the gut. Then he turns to the weeping woman and slaps her across the face, knocking her to the floor. And with that, his band of friends move towards you, Kenna. Worston, Jen, and who's the other one? Big Ned. So the other three thugs that you see moving towards you pull out short swords and move up to you. Let's see. Aye, lass, what you doing here? You don't belong in here. You need to leave.
Oh, I don't think
Wait a minute.
so.
You're one of them shizats from the carnival. Get 'em, boys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a bad choice.
Well, So with that, one of them comes up to you, and you will take...
So much for that whole talking thing.
Oh, ouch. 15 points of piercing damage from a sword hit right off the bat.
What?
Oh!
And let's see, the next
Well,
one
that's
come
an
up.
ouch.
The heck all
That's-
I'm
happened?
Gonna
going
be
to
a
use my
miss.
temporary hit points now.
The first one hits you extremely hard with a good solid critical hit. The next two, let's see, the highest one we have on the roll on that is going to be a 12, and I'm sure that misses your armor class.
That does.
The next one's even lower. So with that, what is that? Oh, your temporary hit points.
Yeah.
All right, so with that,
Her I'm not going to pass out now points, as I like to call them.
Correct.
say, dear, you hear conflict start inside the tavern as soon as you assume Sayer and Kenna walked in.
Okay. So I try to open the back door, see if I can come through.
Okay, go up and check the door.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't appear to be locked.
Okay. I will open the back door.
And you see that you are in a kitchen.
Do I see here? I'll give you this.
Unfortunately, our fire cleanser is walking into the kitchen at the moment, so he can't cleanse with fire.
Cool.
All right, so what you see is basically you can hear the commotion out in the commons room, and they've got the kitchen set up as you would expect. Kenna, kitchen knives laid out. There's
Is there pie?
stovetop. Is there pie? Let's see.
I'm very perceptive right now.
We'll say there is a freshly baked crab apple pie
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
over near the little wood burning oven.
Okay, so I will grab the pie and use the rest of my movement to walk toward the commotion. But
The
pie
door,
in hand.
The door you see is one of those that swings both ways,
Okay.
and you're able to Do you want to
Yeah,
do this?
I'll peek around with pie in hand and just kind of.
Any precautions you want to take before we continue?
If someone comes towards me, I will hold my attack.
Okay, so you're going to hold an action.
No, hit him with the pie. Ready to
No!
But
Green
then they'll
pie.
be blinded.
I can shock with one hand. I'm good.
Okay, so no precautions. Copy that.
Yeah.
Next in line is them, since that was a surprise round. With that, as you the door open, Big Ned looks your direction.
Bring it, big boy.
Big Ned and am I missing a fella here? Thought I'm missing a fella. No, there's Jen. Yeah, Big Ned and Jen turn and move your direction, and they will move up to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they both move right up onto you, and that's going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll take 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And the other one will do the same. Oh, actually, yep. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
16 is the AC.
16 is the AC. You will take 8 points of damage from that attack from Big Ned. Worston also sees all this getting ready to go on, pulls out his longbow and sees Sayer standing at the door. And he snarls something about nasty shiznats and shizats, never mind. He fires, and in the process of firing, you hear a twing as the string of his bow snaps, and his bow falls apart. But the three thugs who accosted Kenna are right there in her face. So let's see. Okay, the problem with that is all of them are right there, so that's going to be advantage on their attack rolls. You'll get 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks, nap time.
6 points of piercing damage. That's going to be a 3 plus whatever, so that's definitely a miss. That's going to be a 17 to hit on that second one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, on the third one. And there'll be another 6 points of piercing damage for that.
Yeah.
Oh, those hit points were really temporary, weren't they?
They were severely temporary. I'm
Alright,
down to
so
1.
with that, Shailene, you hear combat start inside the building. And, say you're standing there at the door. He's not entered yet, but there's definitely a commotion going on inside. What would you like to do? Wait.
Am I able to see?
Before we continue,
Oh no!
I did not see this, and I'm sorry, but Kenna, Spotty Shark has given you disadvantage on your next roll.
Well,
It's going to be like a death
so
save,
much.
and it's going to kill you.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. So, sorry. Continuing, Shailene.
I don't feel sorry there. Okay, so where I am at the door, theater, the mind-wise, am I able to see in the door to see what's happening, or are they
you
both?
You can see in the door, and you see three rather rough-looking fellows accosting Kenna. Is Kenna still standing?
I have 1 hit point.
So Kenna is currently still standing, but she looks like she's barely standing. You see that Ned and Jen has gone to the back door and are accosting somebody back there. You could only guess is Sidir, and you see.
Yeah, I knew he went back.
And you see Worston standing there holding a broken bow and a very pissed off look on his face.
Cool, angry guy. The windows that are in the front on the porch, are they glassed or are they opened? Are they open for the breeze? They are glassed. Okay. Then I will do my best where I am. I'm going to go ahead and take my short bow and try and hit one of the ones that are right. Let's go broken bow guy. He can't react at me from that distance.
Okay. So go with the broken bow
And
guy.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, so let me do this. I will go ahead and we will bring up a room and building that you guys know so well.
Oh, rat guy.
Yes, rat guys. We will use that for our little room so we can figure out how things are going to go. I believe that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Alright.
Kenna's still beating on the windows trying to get out.
So if Kenna would be so kind as to put yourself right here.
We don't see
I
that
have
screen.
not
Yeah,
seen
we don't
any
see it
change.
yet.
Yeah, it's not changed
Really?
for us yet.
It's probably
Really,
because
really?
I
I
haven't.
see it on Twitch. I
outside.
don't see it.
I was gonna say it's probably because I
Oh,
haven't moved
there
you
it goes.
over yet.
It's loading.
Hey, it's all dark. No, never mind. I was in the
Hi,
bottom
how's it
corner.
going?
Here you go. Put it right
It's
here.
good.
Kenna goes right here. Sayer, you're here. Well, actually in the doorway, and Shailene's right behind you.
Okay.
Hernan, you're way out there somewhere.
I was coming up to the building with them, but I wasn't going to be in between
Sadir,
any
that
windows.
looks like a good spot for you, and I will put us some actual people out there for you to
Smedley,
face.
where are you? Did you follow Sadir? Did.
Nope.
Yeah, look.
Did I put myself in the right place? Because I couldn't see
Yes,
you,
you're good.
actually.
Sorry, you're
Okay.
good.
Okay. So yeah, I will take that shot when you're ready.
We'll use these guys. 1, 2, 3.
So quick question, the +1 arrows, that's not plus on my attack, it's a plus on my damage, correct?
Both.
Both?
I
Freaking sweet.
believe that's what
That's what you told me
Hernan
when I
said.
shot one.
And
+1 to hit, +1 on damage.
Oh, it's...
yes, 1 hit, 1 damage, but it's not magical. Okay.
Oh, that still only makes it an 11.
Alright, so let's put these guys up here on you.
Ooh,
Because
yes.
they...
Did
Did
you
not
had
mean-
you not
I-
hidden first with the door, or are you gonna hide after?
I was gonna hide after because I don't want to get
Right.
hit. That's why I didn't move or anything. Yeah.
Alright. And your door has been thrown open, so you're no longer like...
And then my bonus action to hide, sidestep to like this side here and try and hide.
Alright. So next up we have... Oh, wait a minute. Did we do the attack roll and I said you missed? Oh,
Yeah,
you
it
missed.
was an 11.
Okay. Alright, so Kenny,
Womp
you're
womp.
up. These 3 gentlemen have accosted the heck out of you. What are you doing?
Well, at disadvantage, the only thing I can do right now is really color spray and try to blind them so I can get away from them.
Disengage, run! That's a nice one.
Okay, color spray.
Oh.
41.
Yep.
And who'd you color spray? These 3?
The 3, yeah, in front of me.
All right, let me read that again, make sure I know. Okay, so it goes for the lurst hit points.
Flourished, yeah, that's it.
Alright, 2 of them look like they're affected, 1 does not.
Alright, and I'm going to use my movement to run, I guess, because I'm at 1 hit point.
Okay.
So the 2 that are blinded do not get opportune strikes, correct?
Correct. But did you, and you did not disengage, not disengage, did you?
I did not.
Because she casted.
Kenna, what did you do to Spotty?
I don't know. He just hates me for some reason.
You got it again? Kenna.
Kenna, what did you do to Spotty?
Hey, the good news is, since she already has disadvantage, now she just has disadvantage twice on the next roll, and it's just like having disadvantage, right?
It's 2 separate disadvantages, 2 different rolls.
Yeah, but that's not technically what it says. It says it gives her disadvantage on the next roll.
Alright,
So
so
my thought is Spotty Shark kind of jumped the gun, or jumped the shark if you prefer, and maybe, needs to kind of deal with that a little.
Alright, so with that, you only have 1 attack of opportunity against you.
I'll be praying that it's not higher than a 14.
Unfortunately, it is.
Oh, well.
No.
So you are
So-
now unconscious on the floor in front of them.
Alright, so I didn't get to move.
Drats.
All right, so yes, Sayer and Shailene do notice that Kenna falls to the floor. Vanessa, you are next in line. I'm assuming you moved up to the door?
Yes, I
And-
did.
And you see Kenna fall to the floor after.
I'm gonna try to grab her and pull her back.
All right, go for it. Give me a strength roll to see how far you can pull her.
Okay, hold on.
Not bad. You're able to pull her back half your movement speed.
Okay. So I can move her back to here.
Yes. Okay, she is out of the way. Sayer, you saw all this commotion and chaos go down in a matter of a few seconds. What would you like to do?
Well, I think there are two people there who are blind.
Hmm.
So we'll move to here. Right, there's a
Okay,
safe
before
path
you
that kind of
do-
goes like that, right?
Okay, gotcha. I'm making sure you're.
Yeah, I don't want
to.
to provoke.
Why not? It's just one hit.
And this guy who's blind can have a short sword to the face. I forgot to put the opportune strike on.
To the face, so it's 7/, and since
Plus the
opportunity-
opportune strike can be another 7, so we can have 14 there.
14. Okay,
And then the dagger
he is still up,
can have 10 more.
and he is no longer
That was.
up.
Wait. That was a. That. The dagger swing was a nat 20.
Yeah.
So
Oh, sorry. That's only 8. That's only 7 more
Oh.
because I pushed the wrong button. And it added 3 that damage it should not have added.
so
But the crit is still 7 more.
so why don't you tell us how you dispatch this blind ruffian?
Through the
Easily.
eye, of course.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
blind.
As I say, describe your killing blow.
Well, I'm not really great at that since I'm not very murderific, but since it's 2 weapons, I guess it'd be kind of one on either side into the torso.
All right.
Oh.
And that is it for you. Hernan, you're back here in the back
Yes.
somewhere next to Smedley.
Actually, hold on.
Yes.
Technically, since this guy is blind, I can move back behind there.
Run away!
No, I'm taking cover. It's tactical.
Okay. Hernan, you're sitting there and you're watching. You see Kenna Vanessa drag out an unconscious Kenna. You see Shailene fire into the room. Not too gratifying with her firing. Apparently she didn't like the way it turned out. You see Sayer dip in and then dip back out real quick. His blades are covered in blood. Definitely commotion going on in there. What would you like to do? You're back.
I'm going to move into
You're
the doorway.
apparently back here hiding with Smedley. Where the Smedley's at?
Smedley's in here because apparently Smedley followed Steer.
Did you fall asleep?
No, that's where his icon.
Oh, that's where
or-
someone drug him. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to go inside with my movement. I'm going to look at blue and attack blue. I have both my weapons out, so lower AC.
Can you use your token, Smedley? Can you move your token around?
Where do you want me to move it?
Just let's make sure you can control it. My bad. I want to make sure you control it. I just popped it out there for you.
Okay, yeah.
And where did you go? Inside, up to the face, and then
Right around the corner to the blue?
Yep. And he is not blind, so there's not it's not a disadvantage.
Blue is blind.
Oh, so you're hitting blue, but you're up in front
Yeah.
of green. Copy.
Yeah, I went in front of green and I hit blue first.
Yep. He definitely takes the damage.
Okay.
Yo.
So another, I think that rolled it
Nice.
right. Yep. So
Oh.
13 more for blue.
I like that.
Is blue still standing?
Hopefully not.
Did we lose Dan or lose Sam?
No, he's explaining something.
Yeah.
So I apologize. Yes, that was able to take him out. You can describe to me how you take out blue. And everybody else. The
Whack
problem
him in the
was-
side with the axe.
The problem is
Oh,
Smedley
off
is
with
not
the
on the
head.
right map. Because Smedley is on my account. Smedley did not get moved over when the players got moved over.
And then action surge. I'm gonna go ahead and say hi to green.
High. Okay.
25 for
Hi.
10 to green.
Oh, that's the kind of high.
Yeah, action surge.
Got you. And I will take that damage to the face, and I'm still standing.
All right. And I think that was all of my movement. That was my action, bonus action. Yeah, I think that's it. Would have been a lot more if I would have rolled one higher.
This pie is delicious.
And we know you don't share, so hey.
Y'all don't even know I got pie.
All right, my bad. I apologize. She was not on the map, so I had to get her moved over there. All right, so
No worries.
he's still standing. You say hi in a very threatening manner. And Smedley, you're back there by yourself now, standing in the woods. What would you like to do?
I am
Hey,
going
little
to
buddy.
attempt to attack Green.
So you're going to move up next to Hernan and attack Green. We'll move on up there. Well, you can't move there. You have to move over here.
Well, can't you move through a companion space if you're going past them?
I think it was a number of feet movement, actually.
Oh.
That would have been 30.
Okay, so do you want to hit this guy?
Yes.
Well, let's see if you can.
Ooh, that is
So,
seven.
give me a percentage roll. Click the little dice over here and click a D100.
Smedley. I hope your mace doesn't break.
Did I do?
No, you did not. Just click the 100.
Oh, there it is. 88.
88.
All right, very good. You slipped on Kenna's blood and fall on the ground. And don't hit Hernan in the feet or the knees.
Oh, lucky, lucky.
Okay, so Sadir, top of the next round. You have Jen and Ed standing here face to face, slashing at you. What would you like to do?
I carefully place the pie off to the
Carefully.
side.
Gently.
That's right. And I grab Big Ned by
Priorities.
the throat and attempt to
Wait, let me guess.
Shocking
Fucking
grasp.
grasp.
fire firebolt. No, I'm just kidding. Shocking grasp.
All right, so this is for Ned.
Yeah.
All right, very good. 12 points of lightning damage.
And I will blow a key point to pop up. Nat 1 miss.
All right, so you go pop.
Freaking nail.
You go pop, and how do you fail on the pop?
I
There's
hit
a
the
pie.
pie!
Oh, no.
Yep, you.
What kind of pie was it?
You flip the what was it?
More pie.
Cranberry.
You flip the pie up in the air,
Crabberry.
and it lands. Yeah, it lands on top of your head.
I hit the pie!
So now you have this warm pie gooiness running all down your face.
So, like, in rage, I just swing the backhand again and hit him again as I'm, like, licking and trying to wipe pie off my face.
Okay, so you're
That's my
partially
turn.
blind, but you're certain that
Bad pie.
you knocked the guy back somewhere.
Ooh.
So with that, who's next? Oh, it's their turn. Let's see. Jen is not too pleased with that. So
Wait, Vanessa didn't get to go.
Vanessa drug
Yeah, I
you
did.
out.
He pulled you away.
I pulled
Oh,
you
okay.
away.
Okay.
And Vanessa drug your body out of the melee.
Yeah,
since
after you were
on-
unconscious.
All right. So with that, Hernan, we'll go to you first. I have nobody here, so
Number 16.
thank you. That's a 17.
Hits.
Yep, and you will take 6 points of piercing damage as he hits you with his short sword.
All right.
Worston is like, you know what? He'll come over here. Let's see. And he will join in, sneer at the kid, of course, but join in and attack you. And that's going to be a... Where's he at? There he is. 17 to hit.
Yep.
You will take 8 points of slashing damage as he comes down overhead with a longsword blast.
All right.
And that leaves Sadir left. Sadir, this guy's by himself. He's a little upset that you hit his, knocked his friend to the ground. And apparently he's not that upset because that was a 9. So with that, it is...
I sling pie on him.
Alright, so with that, Shailene, you notice... you know what, let me get Blue out of the way and then put Worston in here. You see that Worston, the one who had the bow and was a little angry, stepped forward and assisted his compatriot in bludgeoning... well, not bludgeoning, of course, slashing at Huranan. What would you like to do? Oh, and Sayer's hiding behind you.
It will take, let's see, 5, 10, 20. I can get here with 25 feet, so I am going to take that.
Oh, and Chad has a question.
Uh-oh. So
Is
would
there
this
a
be
basement?
bad time for reinforce? Okay, so I'm going to make my action before this happens. I am going to use my sword with advantage and strike.
So for anybody out there who has issues with this, remember, that individual is Brother May I on our Sunday night games, so if you wish to have payback...
So that's I'm gonna redeem my gooey reward and try that again because that was just horrible. Aha, does a 17 hit?
17 does indeed hit.
Okay, so that's going to be 9 points of damage.
And you are going after...
the one that I am flanking here. The one with the
Uncolored?
broken bow.
Yes. And technically not flanking since Smedley is on his back at the moment, so...
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm still at advantage because Hernan's right next to him with my...
But you do get, yes, your
Yeah.
your damage because you're 5 foot, within 5 foot. Alright, so that for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kenna, would you be so kind as to whisper me that death save?
Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does advantage on the saving throw include death saves?
Death saving throw.
So you want to use your advantage to counteract the disadvantage the guy gave you?
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
All right.
One down, only one left.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I didn't. I tried whispering that, but it didn't work.
Okay. So, Vanessa, you're standing over the unconscious and bleeding body of Kenna, and...
I am going to cast Cure Wounds on her.
Alright. Go ahead and roll it.
Wake up!
I'm trying. There
D8
we
plus
go.
4.
You still have
D8
to...
plus 4. D8.
Okay, you get 6
Oh.
points of healing back.
Was that a fail or a save on that death save?
Save.
That's a
Nice.
That would have
save.
been a save, but she healed you, so it doesn't matter.
Even if it was a fail, you still would have...
Had 2 Leborn.
You have to fail 3 times or succeed 3 times.
Oh, okay.
And it's the top half and bottom half of the 20.
So, Sayer.
However, if you take damage while you're down, automatic fail.
All right, so no one's
Hold on.
blind.
Smedley
What's
now
up?
has disadvantage on his turn.
Oof.
All right, let's trace.
You said disadvantage?
I can go to there, right? Actually, you said Smedley. Well, Smedley's prone at the moment.
Correct. So you can step
So
over.
I can't
Smedley.
really stand in his space, though.
He's
Stand
only this
over
big.
him.
He's
What?
small.
He's a child. You can step around him.
He's small.
Yeah,
Well, he
I was
wants to know
trying-
if he could occupy the same space.
Probably not.
He's not that
Is
small.
is yeah. Is this a viable path or not so much?
Give me a second. All I see is the numbers. No, that's not really a
Doesn't show
viable
the
patch
doesn't show the arrow.
because it looks like you're just walking around to the window.
Oh, that's a window. Okay. I'm trying. I'd like to ideally get to a spot where I can pick up advantage, but that does not seem possible. And everyone is standing in the exact wrong spot, so I'll just have to come to here and attack this schmuck.
Wouldn't you still get? Oh, that's right. You didn't take. That's right.
Yeah, no, because I don't
Yep.
have that bonus action you have.
Because you are magic. Well,
I do. I mean, I've run out of them, but what are you gonna do?
that's why I said kind of.
Yeah. So this guy, you know what? I will give him the green flame.
Okay, go for it.
Ugh. 13's probably a miss.
It is.
All right. I am done.
So next up we have is Hernan.
All right.
Better than us. Woo. No.
I will take an attack of opportunity if Forster tries to take it, move over to here to flank green, and give him a good old 1-2 with my Vicious Battle Axe. Natural
Ooh.
20. That's what I was looking for. 24 damage.
To green?
Yep. This
Okay.
Vicious Battle Axe adds +7 when it crits.
So describe the vicious battle axe damage you caused to a gentleman who only had 9 hit points left.
I hit him about mid-stomach and just drag all the way up and just split him open.
All right.
That's magic.
Smedley, you're
And
on
then-
the ground. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Then I was just going to move over here to flank with Sayer. You describe?
All right, so Smedley, you're on the ground covered in Kenna's blood. As another body flops to the ground and covers you in more, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
That was my bonus action.
Obviously, I'm going to stay.
To hit. That's what I was waiting for you to finish your actual stuff done. So.
Oh, okay.
So,
So yeah, that's to hit the other guy.
All
And
right.
I did leave his space if he chooses to take an opportunity of attack before that attack.
Well, thank you very much. I will do just that. And I won't miss miserably unless a 15 hits you.
16. Nope.
No, that's actually a 14, so no. And you took 6. All right. Smedley.
Okay, well, I'm going to obviously get up and try and hit the one in front of me.
All right. Swing with at disadvantage.
Straight roll, wasn't it? Flanking.
Yeah, you
Oh,
get
yeah.
flanking, so it's just a straight roll.
Good call. Woohoo!
2 points of damage.
Big hit. Little damage.
Schmall.
Better than my no hit, no damage, though. So good job.
All right. So, do you want to do anything else?
Kenna, that's not nice.
Welcome to all our viewers except Spotty. No, all our viewers are welcome, no matter how much
Oh,
headache you give our
no.
players.
I did say LOL. Come on.
I mean, May has been the one causing the most trouble in the past few
Smedley,
weeks.
you're going to stay put?
Yep.
All right, so next
Also,
up, top of the round.
first subscriber, guys. Just saying.
He's a wonderful person, though.
Yeah, I'm just joking around.
Sidear.
All right, I'm pissed now that I like knocked over the pie. So I grab, who is it? Jend
Tend.
by the throat and shocking grasp.
Shocking.
And I will take that 9 points
Surprising.
of damage.
And then I will, with the other hand, turn and punch him in the temple. And I miss.
Nope, you slipped and got pie in your eye.
So you pick a small target, the temple. It's hard to hit spot on when you're.
But it's good pie.
Yeah, well, it does. It tastes very good as it runs down your face and you get some of it on your mouth. That would have been a real nice pie to eat. You know, you're just getting all in your...
Yeah, my
your fur.
beautiful goatee. And that's my turn.
All right. So let's see. I'm not liking these odds very well. So first off, we'll go with the guy back here with you. He's not been told to quit fighting yet, and he's still pissed that you knocked his buddy down. So, All right. So he swings at you, and apparently you flicked pie at him earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently you got some in his eyes, because when he swings, his sword stops right above your head and is stuck in the door jamb, and he's tugging on it to try to pull it loose.
Nice.
So this guy, stinking brat, he will swing his sword at you, Smedley. Does a 12 hit you?
Yes.
Smedley takes 7 points of slashing damage as a longsword swipes across him. Still up?
I got 1 hit point left.
Wah, 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 wah.
Could I use the 1 permanent hit point?
The 1 permanent hit point's yours, period.
Okay, just.
It stays on there, it's always
And
there.
I'm at 2.
Okay, never mind, you're at 2.
Perfect.
Well, still.
Alright, so with that, my second attack. No,
Oh.
Shailene, you see him swing that blade of his. He's a little tick. Who'd we lose?
Rod.
Rod.
Yep. All right. Once he gets back, we'll adjust the cameras because they're all messed up at the moment. Shailene, you see him slice at Smedley with that sword of his. What would you like to do?
I'm going to slice him back, obviously. Okay, so I am going to. Bam. 17 hit for 10.
Yes. So I was just checking the message. 17 hits. Actually, yes, it does hit him.
All right, 10 damage there.
All right. I'll take your 10.
And let's see what's going on here. No, I'll stay. That's
I'm
good.
going to assume that he is not currently in roll 20. Okay, Kenna, you are awake. You have this nice little bit of healing that was done to you.
Well, I'm going to do my best to return a little damage here.
All right. You have Smedley standing in front of you. Looks like he's been hit. And one guy standing in the doorway.
Okay. I think I can go past Medley to there.
If you say so, chat, it's your points. All right, you make it there?
Wait. What does chat say? What? What
Huh?
is that?
He's saying a CR2 is a wormling and a party of 7, so 6 wormlings. I don't think that's how that works.
Seems
I
reasonable.
think
So
it'd
that's.
be 1 wormling for a party of 2, or a party of level 2s.
I mean, how many points does he have to burn?
Plenty.
No.
So, Shailene, we lost your camera.
Oh no. Sorry.
And that is a nat 20.
Yep, and describe to me exactly how you do this one.
I yell at him, "Who's the shizette now?" as I level my crossbow at his head and shoot him right through the eye.
You are. Alright, so we're still waiting on Sayer to return.
He said he lost internet.
Alright, so it's not his turn yet anyway, so once his turn comes back around, we'll retcon whatever needs to be done. Vanessa, you've healed Kenna. She's up, moving, run on in there, back into danger. What would you like to do?
I'm going to run in beside Smedley
Uh-huh.
and hold my turn to see what happens.
Alright, you're holding your turn. Let's see. So when Sayer gets back, if there's anybody still standing, we'll let him deal with it. Hernan, what are you doing?
I will come see this last guy.
Alright, do you have enough room to get there? Yep.
Yep, it was like 20.
And
flanking with Sadir, right?
Yep. Even though you notice as soon as you get there, he's standing in the doorway and he's got this pie all over his face. I mean, at this point in time, it looks like he's wearing half of it.
Jesus, Curtis, let's go.
All right, so if a 15 also hits, that's 7 or 18 plus 7. 25?
The 15 does not hit
All right, so
because
15 plus
the
7.
first one decimated him. So do be still graphic for us, please.
Okay. Imagine Doom. There you go. This guy is just
Oh, juicy. The pie tastes better though.
well. If you're still licking it, you might be covered with something other than pie
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
When did you turn cannibal?
The pie tasted better.
Oh, tasted. I thought you said taste.
It tastes better
Wait.
now.
That's what I heard.
All right. So with that, you guys are able to. Let me go ahead and clear the dead bodies out of the way.
So immediately, once you're ready, I would like to go to the woman on the ground and help her stand up.
All right.
And
I
I'm
realized there
going
were
to
two, but
I'm going to root through the bodies to see if I can find anything.
I'm going
Everyone
to
look
Ned.
for what they took from.
Yeah, so I would go to
Yeah.
Ned's body like immediately because I knew.
Like a bunch of vultures, start digging through
Yep.
the bodies. I see how
Meanwhile,
it is. Meanwhile,
I'm helping him up.
That's
the
all that's
thief
important to us.
in the group goes over to the woman and helps her up off the ground. Oh,
That's
okay.
what she needs right now, is help.
That sounds like something that Sayer might also do. Go to the woman.
True.
He
I
has
might
a
just
toe
be
ring.
blocking him.
It's like, oh, this
her
woman.
husband's right there,
Hello.
so
Did that stop him before?
Hey, listen. The more
I'm
the
gonna help
merrier.
the guy up.
All right. So as you guys go over to help the people up off the ground, we'll go ahead and those who are investigating the bodies, go ahead and give me an investigation check. All right.
Oh, good.
All right, and I think okay. All right. So with that, you find, of course, they're wearing leather armor, long swords, a broken bow, quiver with 18 arrows. This is all on Worston. There's a silver chain necklace, a flask of moonshine, very strong stuff, a leather headband, a fine wood pipe with a pouch of pipeweed that smells of pine, flint, and tinder. You find flint and tinder. Leather pouch with about 6 golds, 15 licks, 9 silves. Jen's body, you find, of course, the leather armor. He's got 6 daggers, his long sword, silver chain bracelet, a flask of moonshine, a tinderbox full of minty smelling snuff, a corncob pipe, no button nose, with a pouch of leaf, smelling of peaches. Of course, another flint and tinder, and he's got a leather pouch with 4 golds, 12 lecks, 14 silves. The body of Big Ned, who has a pie slap on his face.
Yes.
Got a heavy crossbow, long sword, studded leather. There's 11 bolts left in the crossbow. He's wearing bronze armbands. No value as far as armor is concerned, just decorative. An empty flask, a silver mouth harp replete with dried saliva. That's extra. A set of flint and tinder, a leather pouch with 3 golds, 12 lecks, and 13 silves. Now, each of the thugs who accosted Kenna and knocked her to the ground, they have 3 daggers, a short sword each, poor quality leather armor, and a water skin. In addition,
that's 9
between all of them, they have a crowbar, a billy club, cherry wood pipe, leather pouch containing vanilla scented pipeweed, a tinderbox and flint, 4 dry, somewhat green cigars, 1 lockpick set, a brass ring, a silver flask full of moonshine, a leather coin purse containing 9 golds, 3 lecks, and 18 silves. But you will notice they have nothing from Mother Sylvanessa's trailer.
interesting.
But you do find a crumpled up note on Worston. So I will hand that out to you. And any news on Rod? Do we have any news on Rod?
No, not
No,
yet.
he just says
That's
he's
not the crumpled up note I wanted to show you. Yeah, it is.
I'll take his silver chain that I found on him, and I'll put that on.
And I slide on the bronze armbands.
Okay, so I'll show this to you, and I'll show this to the players.
Map, map.
Number 29. I'll keep that in mind.
So you go to help out the downed people.
Oh, who's Joe?
So with that, let's show you who you're helping out, shall we?
Hi.
Nope, I want NPCs, not players. Okay, here is the gentleman. This is I keep saying Bard. It's Bardred. For our players at home. All right, and let's see his wife.
When you turn into Bowser, the game's over.
What's that?
Shailene went away again.
I
I
think
think she was trying to mute her.
So yeah, I was. My teenager was talking. I was trying to mute it fast. My bad.
that's no problem. And this is the woman that is on the ground. There you go, players, viewers. So what did you do? Did you go over to help them up?
Are you okay? What happened? As I'm helping her up off the ground.
Apparently they weren't too pleased that I was serving somebody else's alcohol in my establishment. Damn shiners.
Well, if it's any consolation, we may have ruined one of their shacks at some point.
I think you ruined more than just their shacks with the display you just put on.
Well, hopefully it won't cause you any more problems in the future.
Oh, thank you ever so much. Please, as we clean up, the least we could do is offer you a meal and something to drink. We
Looks like
don't
your
have
pie-
much,
pie
as
is
you
well
can
done
tell,
for.
but we can do what we can.
I'm gonna look over at
Happened-
Samir and go, do you have any more of what's on his face?
The woman speaks. Oh, I just made that. I could go make another. That's fine if you don't mind waiting.
You don't have to make another. No, I was
Oh
if
no,
you
no,
had
no,
it
no.
ready.
That's the least I can do.
We would greatly appreciate it.
Oh, guys, how long is that gonna take?
But my question is, did these guys have anyone else here? And then I would kind of like turn around and face the rest of the group and be like, her stuff's not here.
No,
There's this map, depending on which one of us found it.
that would have been you, Hernan.
So yeah, I found this map that may lead us in the right direction.
I was gonna say there was no one else here. It was just them. If they met with somebody, they met with them before they arrived here. And she makes her way. She fixes her clothing and such, and makes her way back to the back. And you can smell the stove turn on.
Mm.
And she starts working on something. You can smell the baking of the pie. It doesn't take too long before the aroma starts to waft in this way.
Rod says that his phone's working, but nothing else.
Fantastic.
All right. So you guys, what are you doing?
I would ask. Well, I am asking. What else did you guys find? Anything important? Anything good? Anything that I don't know? Someone with dagger and lockpicking skills could use.
There's more
There was-
arrows over here.
There was one lockpick set, and there was a silver necklace and a silver bracelet.
Yeah, I got the silver necklace. I found it off this idiot.
Okay, so somebody could still have the silver bracelet
This guy had a flint and tinder on him. I mean,
and a
did
brass
any of
ring.
the others?
I'm not
Oh,
Yeah,
worried.
so I had a flint and tinder over here as well.
And
All
the-
of
Probably
them
won't
had
hurt to carry
flint. All of
those.
them had flint and tinders. But pretty much we could all choose between long swords and daggers, and there's a crossbow and arrows, and
Any daggers that were left over from
everybody gets a
this,
pipe.
Then
I
all of a
would like
sudden
to keep.
you hear me start playing this crusted up, jacked up mouth harp. Hey, it still works.
Yep, and it tastes of who had the mouth harp?
You said Big
Ed.
Ned?
Big Ned did. So yeah, it tastes of. Didn't he have something? No, I
What time
guess
is it?
he didn't
No,
have
I'll
anything.
hold that one back.
So
Mhm.
close.
Almost.
I'm gonna take the brass
Oh
ring.
yeah, it's
then.
got a bit of a nasty.
It wasn't a ring; they were
alcohol
bracers.
type
I
flavor
thought.
to it.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
there
So
was-
there was a ring, and then
There-
I
Oh,
had
okay.
bronze
Gotcha.
or
bronze
bronze armbands.
armbands. There's still a silver bracelet for whoever wants it.
I don't need
I'll
anything.
take it.
I just
But
want
yeah,
all the
everyone-
daggers.
Everyone can get a long sword, daggers, or the crossbow. Everybody gets a pipe or snuff and cigars. Everybody gets a flask. Everybody gets flint and tinder.
Even Smedley?
Even
Yes,
Maybe
even
not the
Smedley.
pipe or the cigar. Maybe not that
Smedley,
stuff.
what are you doing right now? I mean, there's pipes being handed out and stuff. Is there anything you?
I tossed Smedley my flask that was full.
So he tosses you a flask full of some sort of liquid.
Okay.
No, nothing. You're not even
Chug,
drink it. Nothing.
chug,
Nothing?
chug,
Nothing?
chug, 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 chug.
No, but I'm still trying not to throw up from him using the mouth harp.
The mouth.
He just gets on there,
Mm.
goes to town.
Boy, you got a pretty mouth.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, like
Oh,
a pig.
Ew.
All right.
Uh,
There's a story for that later.
Yep.
in about 8 minutes. No.
So honestly,
Any daggers that are left over, I would take. So
at
just
this
throw me
point
a
in
number.
time, I think we will take ourselves a bit like 10-minute break or so. Give Rod a chance to get back on here with us. We
Okay.
have our 9 o'clock stop anyway to help her out with, which may not be an issue tonight with the way things have been going. We'll be back in a few minutes. Please don't go anywhere. And remember those points, people. There's lots of adventure to be had. And with that note, I'm going to make sure my player's mic stays muted for a second longer to make sure all that's out of their system. Who am I kidding? That ain't going to happen. So we bring them back. Welcome back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Since Rod is having issues, I am going to take a moment to adjust our cameras. Unfortunately, I can't do that live on stream on a break because then you guys will be able to watch it all. So if you'll bear with me, where we left off, everybody was searching bodies and helping people up and waiting for a nice little pie to be made.
And hopefully resting to get hit points back.
Only if you have the hit dice.
And I believe they're all
Yep,
used,
all,
but
all hit dice are
Mine are-
currently used up. So that's gonna be
Mine shows I still have 2.
you got to remove them once you use
Have
them.
you? I was gonna say,
Yeah, they
have
don't
you
automatically
not
go
used
away.
them?
Yeah, I had. Well, I
The
don't-
tree and
The tree,
I can't
because we
think.
rested twice.
And when
Once
we got
at
to camp.
the carnival.
Mm-hmm.
No, we used it before, and then we got healed at carnival because we were out. Because I want to say we
That's
rested
okay.
like 3 or 4 times. Oh yeah, this one's finally broke. And I don't want to fall on my ass in the middle of this, so I'm taking the back off.
Well, what's the fun in that?
I'd rather have a chair to sit on than literally have the seat broke off.
So what I'll do is I will silence that one.
Yeah, that would be bad. That would be really bad.
Jenna, you're there. Okay, so what? Let's see. Side arrows, I keep to adjust yours because the way it keeps going.
Well,
And I hear my daughter upstairs laughing her butt off, I guess, about something. More than likely the fact that she brought me a hot cup of coffee. Literally, a hot cup of coffee. So, for all those watching, I have me a nice mug. And anybody who's been to any conventions and seen these being put on sale know that those things are made of pewter. My daughter has found out that when you put hot coffee in a pewter cup, that heat tends to travel all the way to the handle. So, yes, I have a hot cup of coffee that I can't drink right now. Not unless I really want to burn myself. Now, Smedley. Side deer's not the one talking.
I didn't say anything.
like
Alright,
you thought it.
So,
What's wrong with you?
yes, she did. I saw it. I mean, I could hear it in her head from here.
I
Alright,
saw it.
30 more followers. Yes, thank you. Reiteration that if we get 30 more followers, some lucky viewer will be able to get their very own miniatures of our 6 frenta from the original start of the campaign. And then once we reach 100 followers, I will be giving away the very first chapter so you two at home can start the epic adventure of the Red Star Rising campaign. But we need those followers, so send them on in. And if, we'll discuss that when we actually get to that point. So, you guys are all sitting here, you're waiting, you got pie stuck to your face as you're smelling another pie burning. Not burning, but cooking.
Maybe burning. Who
No,
knows?
it's not burning, it's cooking.
Well, let's talk to these people and find out if they have Mother Salvanessa's stuff.
Well, she's in there cooking, right? So
The door suddenly slings open.
crud.
Thrown open wide, and standing in the doorway is everybody's favorite constable, Constable Rolfe. He enters with a number of his guards in tow. They immediately level the halberds in your general direction. He draws his sword. Stay those weapons, Shizettes. There'd better be a damn good explanation for these bodies, or so help me, you'll be in chains for the rest of your days, and I guarantee they'll be miserable and few in number.
Well, they were terrorizing and torturing these 2 wonderful people here.
I say we let them speak for themselves and on our behalf, probably. Their word's probably going to go further than ours.
Yes.
I'll
By all means, talk to them. They can tell you what happened.
whisper to the guy, please be honest about what was going on here.
Please don't let us get into trouble.
I prepare
checks.
fireball.
Oh,
Anybody who is currently trying to persuade in whatever shape, fashion, or form, please go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
I'm gonna just sit back and listen to things.
Was mine telling him to talk to them a persuasion check?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's see how badly this goes. Do I have
I'm
anything?
persuading the wall.
All right, I have advantage on an attack roll, so that's not going to work. But a 19.
Appreciate you rolling those dice. Anyway, as the door slings open, Bartra does come walking out of the back and does walk up. Whoa, Rolf, my friend, calm. These folks helped us. These poor sots on the ground were trying to harass us and kill us. If it wasn't for these children, these young folks, we would be dead now. Anybody want to throw anything in with that?
Plus, we have information that Ned stole some stuff from our carnival.
Looking at the dead body.
Does he have it on him?
no, but we did find one of the earrings that were taken, so we know they had it at some point.
So he had the earring on him.
There was an earring in
Slide
this
it. Please
road.
hold. Stop.
No, I am not. So the earring on
There
him.
was an earring in the road.
The
on our
earring
way
is
here.
on him.
He just dropped it on him. Yeah, that's right there. That's a Sayer move, and he's not here.
I like it. I approve.
Well, I had it, and I was searching him, so Ned had the earring.
Oh, okay. So that's the second one then.
Sure.
I mean,
So-
I didn't see you do it.
Yes.
So there's proof that Ned had at least one of the earrings on him, and we don't know where he stashed the other stuff.
We did.
He
Or I did.
He snaps his fingers and points, and you see the guards that were with him. They put their halberds away and start dragging the bodies out into the street.
Are you
I
missing
whisper
town
thank
guard?
you to the gentleman.
I was certainly hoping that you were not involved in this, especially after your grand rescue of those children the other day.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't referring to the one you torched, child. I'm referring to the ones you saved. You know, in the caves.
We weren't trying to start a fight. We were just looking for the stuff that was stolen from us. They attacked us first.
I think they were upset, from what I can gather, that they got beat by us at Carnival and the games. And they didn't take too
They
kindly
did make
to
a
that.
substantial wager that they couldn't uphold.
He starts towing one of the bodies as it's drug out, rolls it over. Worston, I believe was his name. Been looking for him for quite a while.
There wouldn't have been a bounty on him.
Or a reward?
Would there have been?
Dead or alive?
He's actually part of a group called the Butcher Clan.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
Well, there's a part of them over there.
The Butcher Clan? Is that what you said?
Yes, the Butcher Clan. Have you not heard of the Butcher Clan?
But who lives on?
We just make our way through the areas. We try and not get too involved.
Yeah, I actually have never heard of them, sir.
Hernan looked like a Butcher Clan member earlier.
Tell you what. I'll forget this little problem. Make sure it doesn't cause any more trouble for you guys. But do a job for me. I was about to send some men up to the Butcher Clan farm and have them investigate this, for lack of a better term, bad hooch being sold. Is making people sick in town. Tell you what, you go handle it however you see fit. Now forget this little ordeal.
It seems like we've already started that when we.
And he pulls a pouch, throws it across the room, and it lands.
Hey, Hernan, was that a Warston that you split in half?
If he was standing in front of you, yes.
It was one of the
Ooh.
first three.
Because there was one when I walked in the door, lopped his head off.
That's a lot of.
Where did that
Drop that.
fall?
That's
What?
a lot of pouches.
I think Worston is the one I shot through the eye with an arrow.
Okay.
There's one that got shot.
Oh,
Can we
we take his head?
the pouch, please?
Yes.
Yeah,
oh,
let's
shiny.
ouch.
Shiny.
You deal with the problem. Anybody want to check the pouch? It's laying in the middle of a table.
Yeah, I totally look at the pouch.
You count 50 golds. That pouch is yours if you go take care of the problem at the butcher's place.
How far out is it? Where is it?
He points in a general direction. I believe you guys already know where it's at.
Is that the house
Well,
on the
he doesn't
map?
know
Is that
we
the
have a
pig
map
rock?
yet.
Is there
No,
a
no, I didn't say that is him. I said that is you.
is there a member of the Butcher clan by the name of maybe Joanne?
Joan.
Joan.
No.
Her name was on the map.
Yeah, and that's why I'm asking. Since I found the map, it says, "Come and see me, Worsty. Love, Joanne."
All right, give me just a second.
Yeah, it says Joan.
27. Was there a Joanne on the bounty board? Or Joan, or whatever their name is.
So,
No, I didn't
anyway,
see
in
one.
his discussion with you, I did send 4 men up there to check on the place. I've not heard back from them. If you'd care to go follow up, check on them, and if, let's say anything has happened, or my men are harmed in any way, you are free to use any force necessary to deal
That's all I had to
with the
do.
butchers. But I would much prefer they be captured alive, if possible. Should you choose not to do this, of course, it might cause trouble for your troop, and I can't guarantee that you won't end up hanging from a rope for these killings, no matter what Barton and Fern have to say.
I'm gonna take the pouch up in the middle of his and like toss it and catch it. And be like, I guess we'll take the gold in our lives then. Seeing as we
Constable
have so
Rolf.
much choice.
Constable Rolf, while you're here, may I ask, have you seen any of our other troop in town? 3 have gone missing.
Not currently. I do recall seeing 3 leave earlier in the day. And I believe I saw another group leaving through the woods earlier today as well. Actually, I think that was you I noticed leaving earlier today.
Yeah, that would have been us most likely.
But the 3 that you saw leaving earlier today, were they adults?
Yes.
And do you know what direction they went?
He tells you the same direction that you were already told. Was it southeast, maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
So, I would send more guards up there myself, but I must send them back towards town. Apparently there was a fire in town.
Fire.
There was a fire in our campground.
That was by Big Ned, though.
Okay, then I will send my men there to render any aid necessary.
That's much appreciated.
Thank you very much,
And
sir.
you agree to investigate?
Go see the butchers.
Yes, we'll handle the butchers.
Well, in
We
that
do need
case-
to rest first, though.
In that
Well,
case, then you may need this. And he hands you a potion.
Oh, is it one we recognize?
You've seen these before. It's a healing potion.
Just one?
I don't know. Do you want more than one?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Who's good at talking?
I would try to
I mean, I rolled a 22 on my persuasion, so.
Well, that was
We've-
to persuade him not to lock you up right now, no matter what I
Oh,
said.
new
Sir,
persuasion.
if you had any more, then we could definitely guarantee that we'll take care of the butchers without.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
I solemnly swear that I will not burn any more children.
Or
I
shot.
guess.
Or,
Okay.
in case anybody didn't catch Smedley. Or what? Smedley, what'd you say? They probably didn't hear you.
I said, or shot them.
Yeah, electrocution.
Okay, is anyone worse off than me at this point?
I mean, I'm not great. I'm not
You
worse
know
off
what?
than you.
You do look like you took a bit of a beating dealing with these groups, so let's see. I have 2 more to spare.
Thank you, kind sir.
Why? I appreciate the aid for us assisting with your problem.
I take back my comment about him being a drama queen.
And we'll handle your problem for you.
Can everybody hear her all right?
Not really.
So you might want to speak a little louder.
I said, I take back my comment about him being a drama queen.
And what does this potion, how much does the potion cure?
It's going to be the 2d4 plus 2.
So if you head east on the King's Highway for no more than half a mile, you'll find a huge, very old oak tree with a gash in the trunk that's shaped like a creature with its arms raised. The trail to the butcher place runs north from beneath that tree.
Is there a place on the way there called Pig Rock?
Is that to the east on the map? I don't recall.
Oh,
That's
it's
north.
due north. Due north between us and the house.
And then there's after the Pig Rock, there's a river with a bridge
Yeah, we
crossing.
need to go.
Yeah.
But so I'm trying to see if this is the same path. Is what I'm asking Rolf.
I'm taking a guess it is.
Seems familiar.
Okay. I believe we know the way.
Alright, so about this time, the pie comes out.
Yay, pie, and not all of it to Sidear, please.
Yes, I would. If you could make sure that
Step of
somebody
the
other than Butterfingers over here holds that.
Step of the wind, huh?
My last key point. I'm now at pie.
I want to go next to him and try and sleight a hand it out of his hand.
So
Oh, I'm not holding it. I'm just
When you
at it.
do,
He's just at it.
when you take it, that's what's going to happen. So we're clear.
Face plant into the pie.
No.
No, I won't do that to y'all. I will share pie.
I
I
just
will
want a piece
share
of
the
pie.
I just want some pie.
Yes, we all would
I will have the
pie.
first piece of pie though because
You already had it. It's on your face.
yeah,
Joe.
but it's not the same.
Well,
So-
yeah, you made it the problem, so hey.
But
Yeah, you're like wearing it. I mean,
when you're
And
like,
as the gentleman that tried to steal their pie,
I didn't try to
doubt-
steal nothing. I was going to utilize it to surprise somebody, and it just didn't work out. To my advantage.
surprised you.
roll me a deception check. And those who wish, roll me an insight.
Oh, yeah.
Nice roll.
I don't. Yeah, I don't even have to try.
Jalen
evidently.
doesn't believe. Neither does Kenneth. They both know you're
Well.
full of crap.
Yeah.
Hernan, on the other hand,
Hernan.
fully believes.
Totally
you.
trusting.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
does Smedley.
Smedley knows what's up. Yeah.
Gullibles.
Oh,
You
my.
know I would never do such a thing, Smedley.
No, it doesn't involve shocking children.
No. You know.
It's a pie, not a kid, so yeah.
Prestidigitation on his face. Well, now maybe they'll believe you since
So,
it's off your face.
Thank you.
Shailene,
Yes.
as she's handing you a piece of pie,
Oh, pie.
she starts whispering something to you. So I don't hold nothing against you, Shizet folk. Kind of makes me feel sorry the way y'all get treated. But I guess that be the way of the world. Part of that be your doing, though. You need to keep your people in check more. There been some robbing going on in town, mostly around Noble's Hill. Seems like it might have started when you got here. Now, I'm not saying it's you, but I'm betting one of your can't be a thief, and you might need to find out who that one is before somebody strings him up.
Well, we'll talk to the elders. I appreciate the advice. I know we haven't personally been into town since we've been here. It's a lot of upkeep at the carnival. You'd be surprised how much work we actually do.
I'm just saying. And she steps away and starts handing pie out to everybody else.
Pie!
Yay,
Pie!
pie!
It's one way to go about it.
All right, so as you guys are eating your pie, you guys can continue.
Well, it's now a bad time to mention I don't eat pie.
I ate Smedley's pie.
Oh, poor Smedley.
High class for us to eat pie with us.
I'm not hungry after he used the mouth harp. Not hungry after that.
But it was.
You're a little
Ronnie, you're getting a little
low.
quiet.
I mean, I see your mic is down in front of you, but it's kind of hard to hear you.
Yeah.
Nope,
No
not
light,
now.
no sound.
Nothing. There you go. Try now.
Nope.
Now
Cannot
you're
hear
completely
you.
gone. You were getting lower and lower, and now you're just gone.
Reconnect. You're showing as muted on our screens.
I think he just muted it to do
Okay.
so it didn't like come back and blow our ears out or something.
Okay.
Oh, and we're enjoying this moment of silence, so.
He can't hear you, so there's no benefit in it either.
I mean, for everybody else, still a benefit.
True, for all the viewers, we
while-
are enjoying this moment of
So while
silence.
he is taking a moment to get his mic fixed, and I'm checking to see if I want to burn my mouth on the actual cup and not the coffee, you guys are sitting here. You're eating. You're given a meal. You get a little bit of we'll say a short rest. But I don't think we have any hit points or hit dice to spend. So if you want to gain was it key points or something like that back?
Key points,
Of
action
course,
surge.
his camera
some
goes
stuff
off,
like
so
that.
now I get to refresh all that. That's good.
I mean, keeping you on your toes. Keeping you on your toes.
All right.
Test 1, 2.
You're
Low,
back.
but we hear you.
Very quiet still.
Just lost you completely there.
It's oddly quiet.
Your mic's dying, man.
I don't know.
Okay, now we hear you again.
But not loudly.
Yeah, we're hearing all that.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes!
So you had to
Okay.
chew on it first to get it to work.
Apparently.
Understood. Okay.
It was jealous of the pie.
It was
That's right.
It was gunked up with pie.
Probably.
Oh,
It's
speaking of
weird.
pie, who wants my slice? Okay.
Step of the wing.
So she slides Shailene her piece or his piece of the
So
pie.
excited.
Did you? While I was doing all that, you said I could get key points back.
Yeah, I'm letting y'all get a bit of a short rest here.
Okay. Thank you.
That's his way of saying, you're going to need those.
No, I'd never say that.
You're right. You would say, I'm giving you key points back.
It's not just key points. Our casters can get their, I guess, first level spells back.
Someone likes your hat.
Whose hat? My hat?
I guess you're the only
It's your
one wearing a hat.
Yeah, I am the only one wearing a hat. Appreciate it. It's actually a show swag hat. When I'm working, I'm in the entertainment industry. So, anybody like R.L. Stein books?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
There is a 3-part movie. Well, 3 movies. We filmed all together here in Georgia. And
Very
I
cool.
worked on the crew. So that's where the hat came from.
Very, very cool.
And, of course, I'm wearing multiple swag. This is what I worked on after that one. Which is upside down, I'm sure, on stream. But
Yeah.
so, yeah. Oh, and, of course, I'm
Yeah,
saying this to the one viewer who knows all this.
Is that your daughter?
Yes, that would be my daughter in chat there talking
I
about
figured as much.
my
I
nice
couldn't.
hat.
I was trying to click. I was like, I think that's his.
No, it's that.
Nice hat. Thank you
Anybody
very
else watch
much.
Cannibal the Musical?
Hey, nice
No.
coffee mug there, champ.
What?
Who?
Summer.
Oh.
Summer's in chat. Yes, it is. What do we got going on? All right, never mind. We're getting a little sidetracked here. So you guys are eating your pie. Smedley slides his pie over to Shailene, and Shailene confirms to devour it before
Super
Sadir can
excited.
jump in there and snatch it.
Yeah, no, I will stab you with my fork. You're quiet again. We can't
I'd
hear
like
you.
to watch that.
Nothing. Bite it again.
Do what?
There you
There.
go.
She said she will stab you with her fork if you reach for her pie.
I said she could try.
I want to see this. So, are you
Okay.
reaching for the slice of pie that Smedley just
I
slid
reach
over?
for the pie.
All right.
Nope. No. So what would that be? I'm trying to go real fast. Would it be like a sleight of hand? Oh,
He's got a sleight of hand of 6, and do you want to stab him in the hand with a fork?
yeah.
Then I
Or my
suppose
dagger.
that's,
No.
I
Go for
suppose
it.
that's an attack.
So that's just a straight attack, correct?
Yes, no proficiencies. Considered improvised.
Hi.
Oh,
Pie, not high.
so you're trying to do this as delicately as possible, and you're fumbling it. And you knock over the mead in the process, and get a fork in the hand for your trouble.
2 point. How much? 2, 4, 6, 8,
Eh?
3.
1.
Oh.
It's a fork.
How many prongs are in that fork?
3 forks.
Remember
no,
that.
one works.
Put the big fork against you guys, and we'll see how many prongs are in that. Oh, this one's got 15 prongs.
Oh,
Real
okay.
big fork.
I take 15 points of damage. All
That's
right.
actually pretty good.
If I do
Ready to
that,
go?
I fall unconscious.
All right, so yeah, you get stabbed in
Healing
the
potion for
it just
you?
barely breaks the skin because it was just enough to get your attention. Hey, that's
Yeah,
my
no,
pie.
back off.
Watch it.
If I wanted to share the pie, I would have offered. My pie.
See what happens when you shock a kid.
You rolled a nat 1, buddy.
So he's thinking about shocking grasping you, and then he reaches back, sits down, puts his hand on his leg, and shoots the electricity to
Jesus.
himself.
Yep.
Does he take the 10 damage? Because I
Oh,
don't want to
yeah.
waste a potion on him.
No, I'm good. I would have just like arced it to try and reach over to you, and then
Karma.
yeah, no, that's what happens.
And Sadir's unconscious.
Yep.
Okay, can we get going here? Because we got a long path to get up to these
It
bushes.
makes getting
mile.
dark.
He said it's a half mile east on the King's Road, right?
Yeah, I got a
But
map
that's-
here.
But that's just to get.
The King's
Right.
Highway is an old, stone-paved road that runs from the southwestern coast of Zorinthea to the heartlands. Of course, I was looking over like I was reading the next page. Of the Republic. The road begins at the town of Tothenshire, which sits in the western edge of the Torrid Sound, about 100 miles or so south of the great city of Darkhaven. It is about 65 miles from Tothenshire to Nevermore, a journey that typically takes between 4 to 6 days by wagon, depending upon weather and the pace of the horses. Some 70 or so miles east of Nevermore, the highway runs up against the Black Bog, where the King's Crossing provides egress across the stinking marshland. Some 50 or so miles from the other side of the bog, the King's Highway connects to the Far Road at the Weirdwater River, where the town of Sorry, I'm bad on pronouncing things, and I do apologize. Prendadal is situated. You have ridden this long, stone-paved route for season after season, and know it well. It is the Hanatah's lot to travel these roads. Though you are never welcome in the towns and villages that lie along it, unfounded hate is a strange thing, you think to yourself. So the night sky continues to come alive with the flickering points of light as the sol is nearly set in the west. Above your heads, Lunios, Vixen, and the malevolent Red Star compete for your attention. While the hoots of the owls and the calls of the night birds echo amongst the trees, after traveling for about half a mile east of the Mangy Hound, you come upon a huge ancient oak tree that Constable Rolfe told you of. A gash in its trunk looking much like a maw of some terrible monster. At its gnarled base, you see that a track runs into the woods to the northwest and up a gentle incline. It is getting late, and you have been gone from camp for some time now. You wonder how the troop is handling the fire, and the sinking feeling in your gut grows as you turn back to see smoke continue to rise above the canopy. You may be on your own for quite some time. So give me... I'm assuming in the lead is Hernan and Sidir again, so give me those looks. Oh, wait.
Before we get
Before we
too
get going,
far,
you do see... Well, actually, give me those perception checks. I still need them.
I was going to ask who all had the healing potions before we left, because we had one get used.
Yep. And then
we had 2 left.
yeah.
Okay,
So
Vanessa and Smedley were not the ones I needed the perceptions from. I need them from Hernan and Sadir.
Yeah, my character sheet disappeared on me.
15.
Hernan,
Yeah.
how hurt are you?
I'm about 50%, I'd say I feel.
Okay.
And I can get a little bit better. I'm just thinking who we should divvy them out to in case things get worse.
So there's your ancient oak.
It's pretty. That pesky star staring down.
Okay, so with that, as you're seeing, you see this tree here, and you're trying to get a good look at it. The only problem is, you also see these tiny lights start floating around.
Tiny lights?
Tiny little lights start floating around. They just look like little balls of light floating around the trees.
Are they like fireflies?
Well, they don't blink. They just stay fully lit.
Would we recognize them as what they are?
I don't know. Give me a intelligence check. Well, knowledge... what knowledge would that be? That would be... It wouldn't be arcane. That would be...
I don't know what they are, so I can't answer that.
Nature?
Nature check. I couldn't get the word out. It was... Come on, give me a nature check.
No clue. Yes! Why don't you know?
Sidir thinks he might know what they are.
I just can't roll tonight.
They are wispy balls of light that seem to haunt lonely places and battlefields, bound by dark fate and dark magic to feed on the fears and despair. This dark and somewhat creepy-looking place seems to be the home of some will-o-wisps. And these will-o-wisps are floating in your direction. This is an NSR brought to you by... Kenna. Dizzy G. 1970. Has spent some money to give you guys an NSR. And the NSR is will-o-wisp. So with that, we will move... Smedley, move your character back to the map. I will move the players back to the map. And let's see... I can't recall... Let's see, where's that map? For right now, just put your characters, we'll say, right here.
Left to the left.
And put yourselves in the marching order of necessity.
We'll be in the back, horse.
Hold on, I'm lost.
To the left of where we were.
Yeah, if you go straight left from the tavern, I got a purple arrow pointing towards it. Actually, let me just do it from here.
I don't see any of that.
If you look on your screen, you should see...
I moved her.
Actually, wait a minute. I did have you on another screen. I apologize. It's on the about midway left side of the map. Everybody should be here, right?
Okay, yeah.
Sayer is the only one that's not been moved.
On what road? Okay,
All right, we will move in.
I got it.
Here's the gnarled tree, and the wisps are coming from right here in front of you. And just as you see them start moving their way towards you, all insect sounds cease.
Feel good about that?
Let's see. Alright, so once again, granted we're using a larger map to be seen by, so the actual movement. Let's go ahead and do this. Move everybody up a little.
Ah.
And we'll zoom in a little. And then we'll just move these around to give you guys an idea about how far from you they are. And let's roll for initiative, of course.
I gotta click myself. There we go.
Okay, I'll put in descending order. Let's see, Smedley had a 5, so we fix Smedley. Starting at the beginning, Sideer with a 22 still?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy.
McKenna, 21.
Yep.
Hernan, 12.
Yeah.
Shailene, exactly the same speed at 12. Which one of you two is going first?
Oh, he can go first. It's fine.
Okay, we'll leave it in the order it is then. Sayer, don't think we rolled for Sayer, did we?
No, because he's probably.
Let's Sayer get a... I'm going to keep him out of it for now, so just remind me and I'll skip past him. Unless he gets back in, I'll have him roll one
He's
there.
climbing trees or something.
Sure he is. He's busy picking in your pocket.
No!
Still got that fork.
Yeah, you still have that fork. Alright, and Vanessa with a 7, Smedley with a 5.
Yep.
Oops. So, descending order, starting at the beginning. Alright. Okay, so is this the order you guys want to be in?
I had planned on being in the back just because I always am.
Good enough.
Alright, so with that... Let's move that over there out of my way. Apparently it's all in my way. Somehow I have adjusted and my screen is messed up. How'd that work out? Alright, so first attack to Sideer is a 9, so that's a miss. Second attack to Huranan is a... There it is. 19.
That hits.
Okay, you will take 9 points of lightning damage as electricity shoots through your body.
All right.
Big hits, big hits.
And Vanessa is the next one in line. Okay, so that's only going to be a 9 to hit you as well.
It doesn't hit me.
Okay, so as a bonus action... Okay, negative. That's nothing there. The one that hits you, Huranan, actually literally goes through you.
All right.
What's going on here? Why can't I...
Do you want like that? For some reason, I can move it.
Yeah, but for some reason I can't.
Weird.
So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
Let's see. I can move all the will-o-wisp, Vanessa, and that's it. And myself, of course.
Yeah, well, I can't even reach the bar over here for some reason. Whatever. I can at least click part of it, so we'll figure it out. Might help if I zoom back in, huh? Alright, my bad. So, after they've come in and attacked you, next in line is Sidir.
That one
So-
went through me, and that's...
You took the lightning damage as it passed through you.
Oh, okay.
So I know what these things are.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm familiar with them. So I attempt to grapple the one in front of me.
Go for it.
That is what, just regular strength.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not a bad attempt there.
Yeah. Not a bad attempt at all, as your hand passes through it.
Shit.
I mean, this thing just went through me, so I didn't think grappling would work.
Okay, I die in my turn.
Alright, Kenna, you're up.
Well, I have no idea what these things are. So,
Look like little floating balls of light. And periodically they do blink out, but not like a firefly.
I'm gonna try to shoot at the one in front of me with the crossbow. I don't know what else to do for it.
Fire away.
And like I said, I have no idea how to hit these things.
Alright, so 9 to hit. No, it passes right on through it. Actually, no. With a 9, you don't even hit it. You think you saw where it was at. It blinks for a second, and apparently you shot off to the side of it. Alright.
Has anybody used a magic weapon yet?
I have one.
I mean,
Not what I.
it's only been 2 people go, so Shailene, you tell me. It's your turn.
Oh, I thought her name was going first. Okay.
No, her.
I got attacked.
So
I don't go first.
Actually, out of the 2 of you, you were supposed to be the one that goes first.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go first.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't matter to
And
me.
she
It's
said-
fine.
The when I hit the descending order initiative, it swapped
Yeah, no,
swapped
that's
you 2 on me, so I apologize. So Hernan, it is your turn, and this thing passed through you and lit you up. What are you doing?
Okay. I would have preferred not to go first, but that's going to work. Okay, I'll take a swing at the one that hit me.
The one that went through you.
Yeah.
All right.
23 for 7 magical slashing.
23 for 7 magical slashing. All right. So I will take your 7, and the axe goes straight through it.
Serric Iron gets jammed in the ground as I try and swing up with it.
How's it get jammed in the ground if you're swinging up?
Well, I went overhand and then coming uphand with my left hand with Serric Iron.
He probably dug it in the
Dicks in
ground.
Like a golf
Right
thing.
there. You're like, oh, I misjudged
Yep, it
that.
catches when I'm going by, and
All right.
yeah, that's it for me.
Cool.
All right. So, who is next up? Next up is Shailene, and you see this debacle of possibly hitting it once, and then flubbing the hell out of it the second time.
I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna try something very off. We got some flasks of water, and you said when it went through you, you got electrocuted.
It sure felt like it.
I'm gonna try and dump water on it.
Okay, so go ahead and try to throw water on it. Give me a
Just a regular
regular
20.
attack roll. Regular d20 plus, we'll say, dexterity.
Natural 20?
Yeah, like water all over it, and it falls through it.
Oh, it was worth a try. Bonus action disengage, and I'm going back here. Sorry, guys, I tried something.
Copy that. All right, so Skip, Vanessa, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack it with my scimitar. The one that's in front of me here.
All right, so go ahead and swing. And
I miss.
a miss. Swing and a miss. All right, so Smedley, you see these glowing balls of light. One passes through Hernan and shocks the bejesus out of him. Everybody else is trying to hit them, but seems to miss. Hernan looks like he may have hit it, but you're not real certain. One's right next to you, the one that he swung at. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attempt to hit it with my mace and hope it doesn't go through it.
And get advantage, right?
Well, technically, you are flanking it with Sidear. So you have advantage on the attack roll, unless somebody stops you. Nope, nobody stopped you, so.
Do I add advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure.
13 does not make the AC. So you swing, and it seems like your mace just not quite high enough. Maybe it bobbed up a little bit out of the way. With that, we will go to its turn. So,
Wait, was I supposed to have advantage on when I attacked? Because it's between me and Hernan.
there's
No.
nothing. There's nobody flanking the one. Where are you at? You attacked from here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, really? Because I thought you only got advantage if you're
With
in melee
ranged?
flanking.
Yeah, if you're
Range.
Yeah,
ma-
that's why I was
Surprise.
asking.
That's right. You were ranged. My bad. So
Yeah.
no,
Right.
no, there is no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
it's-
All right.
All right. So with that, and I can't. Why can't I control these things? I mean, I control you guys.
What do you want it to do? I can move it.
Oh, I know what it is. Hold on. I thought I knew what I was doing. Is it on the token map? It is on the token map, isn't it? Yep. So then why can I not? Why am I just grabbing you?
I saw you moved them.
I moved,
moved it.
everybody a minute ago, but yeah, see, it's you moving
That's
it.
me.
All right, so move that one up one.
It
Up
goes
here?
up.
Yep.
Why?
Reaction. Opportunity to attack. It moved out of my space.
Moved out of my space.
Sure.
No, it's still in your
you
No,
space,
it's
but it
still
moved
in your
out.
space.
You
Moved
get
away from
a
Hernan.
attack opportunity against it, Hernan. Go for it.
No.
So
Two ones in a row.
how badly did you mess that one up?
You hit me?
Okay.
No, I didn't. Oh,
Percentage roll.
okay.
He said it.
Maybe
I'm just
he
going
did.
with it.
I mean, yeah, he did say it. Let me.
Congratulations.
Take that +2 off.
No, that's Sadir's.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. Well, congratulations. You were below the 50% range on my end. So you did not hit him, but you came extremely close to chopping off his foot. That axe come down right next to your toes, and
That's pretty vicious, Hernan. That's all good. All good.
but with that, with my roll against you, that would be a 17.
Shield.
Against.
Okay, shield. Then this one, right here next to you. For some reason, when I click it, I get you. Have I lost permissions or something?
No, because I think it messed up when your map messed up. Because it did that to me earlier. I had to refresh the whole page.
Well,
I mean, if you just point at, I can move them.
I know. Give me a second.
Because that was the problem I had earlier. Is I couldn't control my icon at all.
There we go. I just I hit reconnect, and it fixed everything. All right, so let's see. This one I got advantage on you, Sidear, so I'm gonna try that again. Oh, that's a double on the 19 scale. So that is a hit, but you hit shield.
21.
So this could be a 23 on the hit.
Yep.
And you get to feel what everybody else feels when you grab them. You get hit with 9 points of lightning damage. It shoots through your body as this thing shocks you.
I absorb it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you absorb it. All the damage. So with that, Vanessa, this one doesn't have advantage on you, so I will take my point and do so. That's only going to be a 15 to hit.
It hits.
Your body lights up like a Christmas tree. You get that 9 points of lightning damage.
Ow.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. For those who have problems seeing, you currently have a bright light from up to about 20 foot out. Just so you know. And let's see, that was it for their turn. I believe that is now Sideer. Are you still with us?
I am. And this thing, I'm going to try and grapple it again. A 21.
And your hand passes right through it.
Okay.
Try punching it.
Sideer,
No.
Sideer, you know what these things are, right?
Yeah, they're will-o-wisps.
Okay. They're willow
Yeah.
wisps.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can, but if they end their turn, anyway. Sorry. I can try to punch it. It ain't gonna do no good. I try. This isn't going to end well.
Yeah, so you reach out to strike at it. You do strike at it, swing at it this time,
Yeah.
and it barely dodges you.
Okay.
Well, not barely. I mean, it moves out of the way from being hit from your hand.
Uh-huh. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, so next up we have Kenna.
Oh boy. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do against these things. So nobody's really hit them.
I think I hit one. I don't know.
All right, so I'm going to move up to get advantage on an attack. Probably not a great idea.
You got that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and what are you doing, Kenna? You move up to it, and
I'm going to strike at it with my... See, I don't know if I should use a dagger or if I should use a spell. All right. So I guess I'm confused about my spell then. If I have to make a ranged spell attack against a creature to assail it with the chill touch. So what does that mean I have to do?
if you're trying to do a chill touch, if you you're going to reach out. It's just basically a spell attack damage. A spell attack.
You wouldn't have had to move forward to do that. You could have stayed in place to
If
hit
it's a
it with
ranged
spell.
touch, you don't have to be right up on them.
Okay, so then I'm not going to move up.
Let me guess, you're doing that. So
I
you're
don't know what
doing
I'm doing.
chill touch, which is
Yeah.
neither a touch nor cold.
Right. And I missed badly, so.
Yes, you did. So that's Hernan. You're up, and
Mm-hmm.
apparently the one that shocked you has decided not to pay you much attention for a moment. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna move up to there,
All right.
and I'm gonna try and hit it.
Okay, go for it.
17.
It is a miss.
17.
Is a miss.
Consistent. It's
Unfortunately.
consistently a miss.
Action surge.
17.
24.
That's
9 magical slashing.
That's a hit, and I will take your 9 magical slashing.
Let me mark that off now. That's it.
TPK anyone? Well, remember.
Well, we know the AC is higher than 17, but lower than 23.
Just remember, if there is, we know who to blame.
Uh-huh.
All right, Hernan, you done, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Uh-oh. Looks like lunatic. Kenny, you have disadvantage on your next roll. I think
Guys, I feel like we're turning on
that
each
may
other.
be a retaliation.
I'm done now.
You know what? Let's just summon a big bad evil. Yeah, let's do that right now.
I have not enough points.
Shaylin.
I do.
I don't want to die. Okay.
Sidear has disadvantage.
I'm going to step up here next to Hernan, and I'm going to use my
Shay, advantage.
Sarek.
Shay, Lean, you have
Ooh,
advantage.
thank you. Let's see what my Sarek weapon. Okay, natural.
Look at that. And
13,
you're hitting which one? You're hitting the one that's
7, so that's 20.
Well, is
For
the
that
Sarek
one.
item magic? It's very good.
Yes.
That's not magical.
No?
No.
Well, it's
5,
still 20.
6, 7, 20 points.
20 piercing.
Yep. It pops.
Ooh,
It only has.
I really like that.
So do I.
Thank you for that. I feel like it was a team effort. And that is going to be my turn.
Alrighty then. Skip. Vanessa.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with my scimitar again. Do I have advantage?
No, you do not have
If
advantage.
you were to move here, around it,
Then you would be flanking with Smedley.
Here?
and you would.
No, you have to be.
This way.
You have
It's
to be
directly a
opposite-
straight line. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You do have advantage.
Now you do.
Now I have
Yep.
advantage.
Well, you have advantage without moving now if you wish to use that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so you put your character wherever you want to, and you have advantage on the roll since you were given it.
Yay! I'm gonna smack it with my scimitar again.
Smack it with your scimitar. And with that advantage, you are able to hit it for not as much points as you thought you were hitting it for.
No.
Alright, so with that, that is Smedley, you're up. And you currently have advantage because of the flanking.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to hit it with my mace again.
Let's see. Anything new coming on the board? Nope. Alright, go for it. With that,
Well, I mean,
you hit it with
What
a
does that do?
whopping 1
highs and
point.
lows.
I mean, it's 1 point of damage. Can you have that?
Let's check
But it's
something here.
damage.
Yep, it's a d6 you're rolling. You just get no benefit from anything else. Therefore,
But what about the +3? Oh, yeah, because there's no proficiency yet. Yep, got it.
but you nail it, and it
Should have
takes.
picked a class.
Actually, I mean, half of one is so.
If you round up from 0.5, it's 1.
So technically, Smedley is the only one in the group, minus Hernan, who's caused max damage that he can cause with his hit. So with that, Smedley, you want to stay put or do anything else?
I'll stay where I am.
All right. I will go ahead and figure this out. Smedley, 1 through 3. 5, 6 it is. Let's see. Alright, so he'll pass through you over to behind Vanessa. Go ahead and take an attack of opportunity. And it will strike at Vanessa. Nope, that's a miss. So do you want to
Smedley,
take that
hit it.
attack of opportunity there, Smedley?
Yes.
Go for it.
Regular attack, not advantage.
Would it have been advantage since it moved away from her, but it's
It
still
was
flanking?
still flanked during the attack.
Oh.
So you have advantage on the roll.
Okay, I just hit it with my mace, right?
Yes. And look at that. That's a hit. And you'll take... It'll take more damage. Chipping away at that thing, Smedley. Okay, so... to hit you, Vanessa, it was only like a 6 grand total. Therefore, no dice.
No dice.
Literally, it's a virtual game.
Yeah.
True.
Ba-dum-bum.
Here all night, folks. Well, for a little while.
For at least another half hour or so. Let's see. That's going to be 4 to 12. That's a miss on you, dear.
Yes, sir.
So let's see. You're up. And there's this will-o-wisp that you've been trying to grab.
I punched the.
With disadvantage.
Yep.
Straight roll. If he chooses.
Jeez Louise. Looks like the players are going to be.
Yes!
Oh my god.
So
You look like a sugar beet right now.
I feel like we just got to know you a lot better.
So you hit it. And you cause, was it 8, 9, 10, 11? And you're hitting that one up there. Okay. You hit it. You feel some
Flurry
sort
of blows.
You feel some sort of connection, but you're not catching. It doesn't feel like you really got a solid hit on
Right.
it.
Flurry of blows.
Yep.
First attack, miss. Second attack, miss.
Barely missed it that time.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm done.
between 19 and 23 now?
It's got to be 19.
Look at you editing your words.
All right, yeah, that's my. Oh no!
Save it. We got other stuff to do, man.
I'm going to run over this way with my movement. So take your attack of
I
opportunity.
will take my attack of opportunity.
Cool, I no
And
longer
I will
get flanking.
miss.
Okay.
For 8 to miss.
I'm good with it. Thank you.
Apparently I'm getting the bad rolls now. Alright, so next up we have Kenna.
Okay, so I'm going to move down here with Vanessa. And I will try to shoot it with my crossbow again.
Fire away. And that's a miss.
That's a miss.
You done with these
And
disadvantage
that was
rolls?
your disadvantage roll, so that's out of the way. Hernan.
Yeah, so Shailene can have fun with this one because I'm going to go here.
Ah.
And I'm going to try and hit this one.
Go ahead.
And you got to do your
22 for 11
Alright.
and 24 for 3.
Okay, so hold on a second. As that one pops, because you do hit it both times and you do have a magic item weapon.
Yeah, so that's 14 total.
And you rolled a 3 for your GUI reward, correct?
Correct.
And who do you get to thank for that?
It looks like I get to thank Ronnie.
Not that you can use it today, but you get advantage on an initiative roll.
All right.
Alright, so with that, I believe that was your go. That
All
one's
right.
popped. Shailene, there's
I'm going
one
to
left.
take aim with my short bow. Of course, no one is by it, so that's not super handy. Actually, I'll walk up to it. Bam.
Alrighty.
And that's the noise I made when I stepped up. Like that. It was awkward for everybody.
Especially since you
Ow.
said it to a creature that has no ears.
It doesn't matter. I didn't say it for him. I said it for me.
Mm.
Oh, I should not have had advantage on at that point. Sorry, but 21 to hit.
21 was the first roll anyway.
Oh.
So 21 to hit, that's 10 points. You were wielding a...
It's my Seric, so if it's not magic, it's not magic.
And it doesn't seem like it takes as much damage, but you do feel that it did connect with something.
Offhand dagger. Yep. Nope. See, time I remember it, doesn't do anything.
You finally remember. Nope.
Oh, just
Alright,
kidding.
so Vanessa, you're up.
I'm going to move up here and hold my turn.
Okay. Holding your action for...
Holding my action, yes.
Alright, do you have any guidelines as far as what that action will entail? What will go off?
I'm going to probably whack it with my scimitar again.
Is that if it gets close to you or something?
Yes.
Okay. Smedley, what are you doing?
I am going and try to hit it.
Well,
Yeah, go one farther.
okay, they're
Go
trying
on
to let you
farther.
know that if you go a little bit further, you have the movement for it. Now you have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
See, look at the players who didn't want Smedley back there.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yes,
So
amazing.
that's
awesome.
12 points of damage
Yes.
because the crit ended up being the 1.
Okay, so she didn't roll.
She rolled a 6 on the d6, and then the crit ended up rolling a 1 because it's not set up.
Got you. So that's max damage.
12 damage.
12 damage. So looks like Smedley caused more damage to this one than anybody else in the group.
Wow.
Good.
You hit solid.
You go,
Granted, it
Smedley.
doesn't feel as solid as what, smacking like, say, Sidear's toes would have felt like earlier. But it is solid. So with that, do you have anything else you want to do? You've used up most of your movement. You have a bonus,
Yeah.
bonus action. Don't think you have anything you can do as a bonus action since you haven't chosen
Not
a
until you
class
choose a
yet.
class.
So it's my turn. Once again, chat, if you have a suggestion of a class you'd like to see Smedley pick up, and Lich is not a class, even though somebody thinks that I think that person's not with us tonight. All right, so you hit me real hard, so I'm going to pass through you, and I'm going to try to shock you, and that's going to be nothing new for you. That's going to be 17 to hit.
It hit.
That'll be 9 points of lightning damage that shoots through your body for the second time today.
Death by shock. I'm dead.
You're unconscious.
How much hit points did you have?
2.
How much hit points is your max?
8.
You are barely not dead.
How many damage did you
She
have?
had 2.
Yeah,
Her
no,
max,
I know what.
Her max is 8. Is that with the extra 1 hit point?
No, it's 9.
So 9's the max.
Okay. Okay.
She took 9 points of damage, so 7 onto her max. She was still 2 points shy of it. Either way, she was just a point or two shy from being completely killed.
Not mostly dead.
Which, no telling what that would have done to the rest of the campaign, but
Yeah, who knows?
So with that,
Consequences.
Smedley is unconscious and shocked unconscious for the second time today. Sidear, you notice Smedley hit the ground with that telltale electricity shooting through his body. And Smedley, in her death whisper, goes, "It's really getting old." So what would you like to do? Huranan, apparently you have disadvantage on a roll.
Yep.
So I attempt to throw a firebolt at it.
Attempt to throw a firebolt at it. So that's an 18. It's definitely an attempt.
Uh-huh.
You just barely whisk past it. Pun intended. So that
And
means...
I'll run up here and be like, "That was that close to your head."
How would you know?
Yeah, well,
feel
with your
special.
aim, I'm not worried about it.
Also,
You're a little old.
also, Shailene's not a little girl, so it makes it good.
She's a big girl.
I mean, yeah.
Kenna, you're up.
Yeah, crossbow. Why
Uh-huh.
not?
All right.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why not.
Yeah. Oh my god. We are rolling.
Smedley, roll me a percentage.
Oh shit!
That would be 2 fails,
Oh.
right? That's an automatic fail.
It'd be a single failure,
Single failure.
and then
Oh, that's right. If it was a nat 1, it's yeah.
Kenna,
so she has a chance to die.
roll,
Yeah.
roll me a percentage.
No.
It's 50%.
Barely under the line.
Woo.
If it was 4 points higher, you would have been
I would have
smacking...
killed Smedley.
Well,
And the whole
you
is
would
this
have
like a
assisted
group
him.
thing?
You would have assisted him on his way to the afterlife.
Are we hurting kids as a group now? Did we agree to this?
So
Hey, Sayer already corrupted me, and now Sidear is, so.
you
Yeah,
aim
I
your
didn't agree to
crossbow.
this.
You fire, and apparently you let it loose before you actually got it aimed. It fires and it hits that close to Smedley's head.
Y'all better hope I don't come back.
I've been nothing but helpful to
I keep giving you gifts.
you. You
Ferdinand,
keep trying to kill it.
I did.
Yeah.
I
You're up.
tried one.
You just called
All
a
right,
child
I'm up.
it.
I'm gonna move up to here.
Yep, no advantage, of course.
No, none. It's actually disadvantage.
Yes,
Get
it
that
is.
first one out of the way. That sucks.
You missed.
Okay, and 21 for 8, which is 4.
8
If that's what this is, resistant.
for 4.
It would have been a lot more, but my friend down in Australia, I know where you live.
That's right. You stay quarantined, sir.
Sounds
I'm pretty sure it
horrible.
wouldn't matter either way if he was or wasn't.
It had 4 points.
Oh, perfect.
So,
Oh, still dead.
Pop, we're still in initiative. Shailene,
Uh-oh.
what are you doing?
I look around. Why
Help
am I still...
Smedley. I say that as I do that, and
I cannot. I'll go over and I'll try and stabilize Smedley.
Finger painting.
Yeah, we're all so good at this.
Give me a medicine check.
Oh,
Look
yes!
at that. You stabilize
Yes!
poor Smedley. Smedley is no
Yes!
longer bleeding out. Which is a shame because I was looking forward to having Smedley roll that death save.
You want me to throw
I
something
am
at you?
helpful.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, do you want me to throw something at you?
Only if you want me to actually go ahead and let you roll your death save. At disadvantage.
No, Smedley.
Hey.
No, Smedley, don't do it.
Finesse.
Children, if it's too late.
I'm gonna walk up to Smedley here and do cure wounds.
That's going to be, go ahead and roll it. Is that a D8 plus?
4.
Yeah.
It's a D8 plus
So
4.
roll us a D8
Yeah, hold on.
plus 4. Smedley, you get 8 hit
Nice.
points back, which I believe is
12.
your 1 point shy of your max.
12,
12.
actually.
12,
Well,
D8
12.
plus 4.
That's right, 12. You are max healed.
Again.
Smedley comes back up max healed with a crossbow bolt sticking out of the ground right next to his eye.
The healthiest one of the group now.
I am so sorry. I was not aiming for you.
You lie.
And with that, Smedley, what are you doing as you come back to consciousness?
Are you okay, Smedley?
Well, I'm good now.
Oh, good.
Just really wish
I
could
was
come
really worried about you, and I didn't want you to die and stuff.
back. Thank you.
Oh,
Chat, on the other hand, I think.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
no.
I tried to stop that girl from hitting you, but
It's your fault. They
that's
But you
fine.
you were too busy trying to throw a firebolt at Smedley.
You
So
need to a little louder so they can actually hear you when you speak, because I don't know if they can hear you from this distance.
She's actually been pretty loud lately.
Has she? So did you hear what she just told you?
No,
What
I
just
said it to
happened?
you.
Oh, okay. Oh, you said that to the DM.
Yes.
Medley, you fix it to learn tonight.
You know what? All those snacks you brought me
Become
this
a
morning,
paladin.
or at the beginning of this game, might not help you out quite so much after that. All right, so whoa!
Down goes Cornus! Down goes Cornus!
Dude, are you
Man
okay?
down! Man down!
Keep going. I'll just play from here.
Are you okay?
You good, brother? You didn't hit your head on that table behind you, did you?
No, it's
You're
plenty
alright?
far away. I'm resting my head right now.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ow.
I'm not seeing any cats. Are there any cats under you?
I didn't feel one. There's one staring at me that's about 3 feet
He's just
away.
laying there.
No, he's not even getting out of his bed. He's
Like,
just
oh,
staring.
It's just like, what the hell?
God Almighty.
Yeah, Cornus, what happened?
Yeah, I think his cherry finally gave out on him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it did.
It's all Spuddy's fault.
For $100, it lasted about 2 years, which is
Did
about
someone
average
get
for a
a
shitty Walmart chair.
disadvantage that we didn't know about?
No,
That's a
Hernan
pretty
had
good
disadvantage
longevity.
earlier, and I guess the disadvantage
No, that was
split over to the real
disadvantage
life.
right there.
Yeah, the first attack that I had for disadvantage was the 20 that missed, and the 18 that, or the 20 that would have hit, 18 that missed, and then 21 for finishing off that little thing.
And apparently disadvantage on sitting in your chair.
Chair. That's right.
Yep.
Are you sure you're all right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Concussion protocol.
No.
Look
I
us
don't
in
know.
the eyes.
Okay, look at the screen. You see me?
Okay, I'm looking
Don't
you in
go
the
to
eyes.
sleep.
Do you see me?
Okay.
Do you see me?
How many fingers
here,
am I
right here.
holding up?
Wait,
I
wait,
gotta
wait.
move the screen.
Somebody,
All right.
somebody get the cat so we can do a cat scan.
Technically, you're holding up your
Ah,
fingers because they're all up on the screen.
How many?
Depends on when you want me to say, because there's a little bit of a delay. Between 1 and 10.
Really?
He's fine.
Yeah, he's good. He's at least seen it say between 2 and 20, so he'll be fine. All right, so unfortunately, that little derailed. I'm glad you're okay. Was really
Why
concerned.
is your
you
foot
actually,
on the screen?
what?
My foot?
20.
No,
Whose foot?
Whose?
Ronnie. Don't get your foot. Oh, God, down. Put it down.
I mean, that's. Some people can.
No.
Anyway.
Some people drink that way. All right.
Dan, I gotta go.
So we have
I'll
found
send you my
out.
resignation letter.
We have found out Tara's limit. Her message from
Should
the
we
other
go
day-
further?
The safe word
like,
is.
this is-
Foot,
Pineapple?
apparently.
The safe word is toe jam.
We draw the line at feet. Understood. Copy that. All right. So you guys have defeated the will-o-wisp. You're standing at a tree.
Thanks
Give
for
me
that.
the perception checks. I had perception checks rolled for the two of you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
Unfortunately,
even
I don't-
hear it.
Where'd it go? Unfortunately, we've had combat since then, but I believe you guys. No, it was for
15, 16
yeah.
were the perceptions.
That was for Sadir and Chairman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
yes.
thought it was everybody. I apologize.
No,
Opposite
it was-
order,
it was
though.
just the two.
I got 15, he got 16.
Not a problem. Both of that was enough to see this. Once I get, we're gonna up on the screen and show you. It would help if I show it to you guys first. There you go. That's what you see on the tree, carved in the tree.
Oh,
Right way.
Oh, that's
oh,
not
that's
good.
the right way.
That's the Shriner symbol. Or Shiner's symbol
Yeah,
was on
yeah,
the.
yeah.
There's no Shriner
so-
symbol I know of. What are you talking about?
That's,
That's what you get for looking a foot.
Okay,
Alright,
so
yeah.
you guys rolled 15 and 16, right?
Yep.
You also notice that there's a hollow knot on the back side of the tree, and inside you find something. You find, let's see if I can find these items for you. This would only be, let's get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay. So, Huranan and Sadir, you see this. If you check over the right hand side of your screen, you'll see that there's been something highlighted in the item slot for you to check out. They find that.
Highlighted in the item slot.
Yes.
I don't see a highlighted
okay.
item.
It's not in the item slot. Apparently, it's underneath the item slots.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
like the second item down.
Okay,
Do you
yeah, I
see that?
Special item 18?
Special item, sure. Whatever it says. Yep, 18. And what was the other item? Is it not on here? Yeah, it should be on here. Alright, let me actually check the items and see if it's in there. Okay, the other item apparently did not get put in, so I will have to tell you what that is, because I don't see it on here.
and it's not showing up on mine.
You don't see the second, right underneath the item list, there's should be something brought up.
Because for me, underneath the clairvoyance potion, there is this jug.
Oh, yes. Okay, I see it now. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it's not there. Let me see if I can find it in here and show it to. Oh, the wrong stack. You also find another jar, another item. It's wrapped in a dirty but well-stitched cloak with a warm fur lining. Give me, both of you, give me intelligence history checks.
Nothing.
You guys see the symbol, and for some odd reason, you have no idea what the symbol means.
Ew, a picture.
Sure. I have a great history.
So if you wish to point it out to somebody else, you're more than welcome to. Oh, that's the
Is it?
wrong
It's
one.
on the cloak.
It's the actual symbol. It's on the tree itself. Just trying to see if you actually determined what it was. And you guys are like, I've seen this before, but I can't quite put my fingers on it. Don't know what the heck it is.
Is this the
What's on that outhouse
symbol that was in the bear hut thingy place?
The other
With all
item
that
you
alcohol.
find.
Okay.
thing?
The other item you find wrapped up in there is an item that looks like that.
A little potion bottle.
Little vial.
Does my history work?
Yeah, you're no.
Hernan, you want that?
Actually, your
No,
history does
you
not
take
work.
it, steer.
You don't recognize what that symbol means either.
So I will pocket that vial.
All right.
Wow, a 17 sucks.
Actually, it does. No. Just to be
Oh, there. You suck. You're the one who did this fight thing here. So
Yeah, it's all your fault.
yeah.
Now here's
Okay, Mr. Disadvantage.
All right, so with that, it's getting to a certain degree. You guys are at the oak tree. You find the two items in there, along with the cloak that's all wrapped up in. The cloak's pretty dirty. You see nothing special about the way the cloak looks. You've got the item, and we're going to go ahead and call that a night here, so everybody can get their heads back together from
And their
falls.
chair.
Pretty much what I was referring to.
Yeah.
Hopefully Rod can get his internet straightened out. It didn't work out for him. He kept trying. Of course, as many people are probably on right now in his area, he couldn't figure out why he couldn't get back on.
So we're allowed to call him Cherinan from now on?
Sure.
Pardon me. Cherinan?
Not gonna bother me.
Sure, why not? Cherinan, the exiled. Never mind.
I mean, I think this jug, if it's got what it's got in it, I think we could use it
keep
as
the
a bit of a
the
bomb.
crowd on their toes and the players on their backs. That could be taken several different ways.
Put a question mark at the end.
Apparently, players on their toes and players on their backs. So yeah.
Or showing toes? I don't know.
Show and toes. That sounds like the name of a good show. Anyway, we will let you all go. Join us again Sunday for Dungeons and Veterans, where a couple of our players we have here with us and a few others that like to harass us in chat will be playing. So if you want to come in and give us a little NSR on that one, you're more than welcome to. Same rules apply. Also, with that one, if you give a magic item, it'll be a random. And I'm a contributor to the GUI Discord, and doing so, they gave me a stack of items. And what we will do is these stacks of items we will randomly roll against to find out what random player gets whatever item comes out. And that's for the 10,000 points on the Twitch channel. Also, if you stay posted, Kurt and I have been playing Conan Exiles here lately, and I will stream some of that here over the next few days or coming weeks. Something to do while we're all locked in our houses. So, with
We
that,
still have GUI rewards to roll for.
there is. Thank you very much for the reminder. Let's go ahead and do that. And since tonight was such a tough evening, I'm going to lower the requirements for it, but it doesn't look like I need to.
Waiting for a few more.
Sideer and Smedley,
Sideer and
roll me a
Smedley.
D20.
Nice roll, Kenna.
Thanks.
Should someone roll for Sayer? Since he was here for a
Yeah,
portion of it?
someone should.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll roll it. Oh, sorry, Sam.
Checks out.
Par for the
I thought he
course.
was your best friend, man.
Not here. And he drew a
Par for the
mustache on my
course.
face. Did you
So,
forget?
With that,
I did not forget that.
All right,
I
I rolled an 18 for
need-
number.
Hernan, Shailene, Kenna, and you said you rolled an 18 for your number. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21. Advantage on an ability check. So
All right.
with that, it looks like Kenna rolled a 15. Let's go ahead.
Shailene, you need to roll again too.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's take
Thank
care
you.
of
Daniel.
Kenna's first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Advantage on a saving throw.
Yay! Needed to get
Kenna,
that back.
advantage on a saving throw. Which one of the viewers may give you a disadvantage to counteract that? Who knows? It's always good to have one, though. Because we have such nice viewers who love giving you
We have
guys disadvantage.
fun, engaging viewers.
Oh yes, and I enjoy it. I'm sure my players can gripe and groan all they want, but they enjoy the
Not a
interaction
problem.
as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, you gain an extra attack. I believe you got one of those already.
I did. I used it earlier.
Did
though.
you? Very good.
Yep.
So,
Didn't do much for me,
yes, you
but
get
it was there.
extra attack next time we play. So with that, for those who are out there that are stuck at home, please stay safe. Please be kind. Check us out on the Friday nights, Sunday nights. We'll do our best to entertain you as much as we can.
So I want to, if possible, I know you used the phrase "stuck at home." I had a friend point out something to me that a lot of this is a frame of mind, and instead of stuck at home, we get to be
You've
safe
been
at home.
exiled.
No, we get to be safe at home.
Oh, I like the
So.
one that I've seen. It's instead of saying you've been quarantined, you've been exiled to the safety of the realms. So yes, you
That
are.
works.
You're at home. Please take care. Be safe. Be healthy. Hope to see you all again next week, or as well as Sunday night and any other streams we have. You're more than welcome to join in, watch, chat, say your 2 bits, ask any questions. We will do the best we can to entertain as well as converse with you. Also, don't know if it's easy to find, but you can look us up on Discord as well. We're Roll Hit Die on Discord, so you can find us there if you want to try to hit the players up and ask them questions off the chat.
And I'm gonna start working on some emotes for the channel as well.
Thank you very much. And do anybody else have anything they would like to announce before we call it a night? Any announcements, any plans, anything they want to put out there?
No, I'm boring.
Well,
Tell us something we
if
don't
anyone
know.
plays Magic the Gathering Arena, you can hit me up from my number and we'll play against each other.
I have not played it yet. But
I have it on my phone, but I haven't played it in a while.
I heard it was really good, and like they unlocked a bunch of cards.
Also, if you're interested and if you're on PC or PlayStation 4, I play Conan Exiles on both of those systems. If anybody's interested in joining, and wants to play or just wants to hang out, shoot a message through the Discord channel. Let me know. We'll hit it up. Maybe run out and take care of some baddies while we're at it. Kurt and I play on the PC, and I play on the PlayStation 4 from time to time. Other than that, I don't have anything else that I'd care to mention that I can think of. Like I said, be nice to each other. We're all in this together. And may all your adventures
be sticky.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Yeah.